It's the first night in and around Cambridge.
Oh, yeah. Cheers. To that. Get in.
Where Lady of the Manor Rebecca is hoping her sophisticated soiree will impress the group and help her bag the grand. While she gets the starter going...
Wish me luck. I'm going in. Ooh.
Mark and Kate are having a shufti.
Oh, wow, this is a bit bright. Look at all that gold.
Ooh, there's literally gold everywhere.
Look, even the light switches
We
are gold.
fit right in. We fit right into the room.
Oh, this looks interesting.
Let's have a little nose.
Shall we have a look? Oh, my goodness.
It's Cilla Black! Oh.
That's Scylla.
That's her.
That is her.
Is that Blind Date?
God.
Is
Blind
it
date?
Blind
Yeah,
Date?
it's blind date. Bit of a looker in a day as well.
What a
isn't she?
stunner.
Wow.
I've got to be honest, she looks a lot better now. She looks bloody amazing now. Absolutely glowing.
I have to say, though, she looks very nice, but I prefer the one on the left.
Ouch, I'll keep that one a secret.
Probably for the best.
Oh, let's have a little feel. Oh, heavens.
Meanwhile, in the garden, Nikki and Josh are inspecting the lawn.
Oh, yeah.
At least I think that's what they're doing.
Do you need more pressure?
No,
What about 2
please.
feet? That Josh definitely likes a little bit of domination, especially by an older woman.
Nikki, please don't. No more. Oh.
Full-figured, curvy.
OK. Back with Rebecca as she bakes the Parmesan crisps. And checks on the arancini.
Golden and delicious.
Marinara sauce reheated. It's all ready to plate up.
I'm sparkling all over them. These look like golden winners.
And here it is. Saffron arancini on marinara sauce, topped with a golden crisp and a basil leaf.
Thank you so much, Rebecca. That's lovely.
Wow.
Lovely.
Do we just help ourselves?
Yeah, or I could serve you. I could feed you later if you like.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to lie on that couch, dripping garlic bread all over me. Beautiful marinara sauce, and the Parmesan crisp is on the money.
But...
There was just a bit too much as a starter.
It's delicious. Absolutely everything is delicious.
It was lovely, but it was so much food. That starter really killed me.
Good cheese to pastry ratio. 10 out of 10.
Is that a Provençal rosé?
It is a Provençal rosé. I haven't actually pressed it myself.
Oh, no, I
Some
could tell
children
that with
do.
your feet being clean.
It is pasta, though, right? Little bits of
No.
pasta. Oh, what is it?
Rice.
That's rice.
Yeah.
Why does the rice look so big? I'm not complaining. It's really good.
Is it arborio rice?
It is.
I didn't know.
That's why it's big rice.
Mark seems to be, you know, a little bit of a secret. He definitely seems to know his stuff on wine and fine dining. So I think he's one to watch.
Hang on, are you the man that does Coach Trip?
Coach trip.
Oh, are you?
Are you?
I don't even know what
Coach
is.
trip.
Are you actually, or are you not?
Do you know what? I think you possibly could be.
I think you could be!
How? I don't even know what coach trip is.
Do you not?
I can't believe this.
Yes.
Upon hearing him talk and speak and act, I thought, you're the bloody guy from Coach Trip.
I can't even drive a coach. Why do they think I look like the guy out of Coach, whatever it is?
That's why.
You don't mind me, like, mashing the food together. It's like how I eat, I guess. It's quite... Just tastes a lot nicer like that.
Yeah, rock on.
All right. Yeah.
I've got a little blender up there if you'd like me to make it into baby food.
No.
It took me ages to make those balls into balls, and for him to, like, press his fork into them and mash it all up, I might as well not have bothered. Help yourself, there's a raspberry coulis on the table. Basically, you cook a Victoria sandwich on top of, with the pavlova on top.
Oh, yes.
You said Victoria sandwich, didn't you? I'm not a big cake fan, but genuinely, I really like that. That is really lovely and light. Beautiful.
It was moist, lovely and moist and fluffy, and had a great taste. Loved it.
I love my mum's cakes, but that dessert kind of had to take a little step up on my mum's cakes. I've just spilt the cake on the chair.
Don't rub it in.
I'm
That's
not
the worst
rubbing it
thing.
in.
Don't rub it in.
I'm sorry, it's red
Josh.
as well. I'm so sorry.
all over the bloody chair.
Oh,
It's,
Josh.
Hey, our new chairs.
Not that bloody chair!
Get it
Save
off.
the chair! Get up!
No.
Save the chair!
I'm sorry.
Just go and get some... Don't rub it.
The chair's
Just put-
fine. It'll be...
Oh.
White wine on the top.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Really sure that I would like crab because I'm not a crustacean person. And do you know what? It's lovely.
Love that.
It's got a lovely flavour.
It's delicious. It felt still a bit like a starter to me. The pancetta was a bit odd on the crab, but again, the sauce was really delicious.
Let's not eat it, let's just move it around the plate.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's get it in a blender.
Oh, that's just a crazy idea.
Wait,
Yeah.
you could not
Nice
force me to
smoothie.
blend
Do you like
fish
smoothies?
or crab. I love smoothies.
There
I have
you
one
go.
every day.
It's a dead cert.
If anyone wants to offer up some money for me to eat this blended, I would do it.
A tenner.
I would do it for a
Do
tenner.
it for tenner. Do it.
I'm actually shaking right now. Really?
This has literally made my night. I love a good dare, and I'm going to get a cocktail glass and serve it properly.
He took up the bet. Good on him. Josh, Josh, you're the man.
Down it!
I think that was the worst experience I've ever had with food, ever. Why did I even accept the challenge?
Josh.
It was the worst experience I've ever had in my life at a dinner table. I mean, etiquette went bloody out the window.
She's gagging.
Everybody, free for all, let's get out of the way. It was coming out everywhere.
No!
Don't let him move! I had to snick behind Nikki, get away from it as quickly as I can.
What the hell? Oh, for God's sake!
Talk about clearing the table.
Nikki's gonna be so...
I'm not good with sick or snot or anything like that, and I just was beside myself, and I started to gag, and I honestly thought I was going to be sick.
Josh, I think you've earned that, mate.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
The Italian classic, tiramisu.
Love tiramisu. Nice coffee, nice rich, lots of booze in it.
That's exciting. I actually really like tiramisu.
I'm getting all excited now because it is one of my favourite desserts.
Sounds like a winner.
I can't bear tiramisu.
Oh. Kate starts by brewing some fresh espresso, which she mixes with coffee liqueur.
I think a generous pouring is good.
She adds a layer of sponge fingers to soak before blending sugar with egg yolks and mascarpone.
I think it looks absolutely disgusting, to be honest, but I'm hoping it comes together.
As long as you get the right consistency.
At the moment, this is quite runny, and I'm just going to put it in the blender to try and make it thicker.
Oh, yeah? How's that working out for you?
Oh dear. So this is like a milkshake going on some sponge fingers, but I'm bored of it. Let's just get it done.
She covers the sponge fingers with the creamy mix
Let's just get more of these on here.
before building another layer.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that.
Oh, whoopsie.
I think it adds.
Probably still a good idea to remove it.
What a catastrophe. I'm not happy with that. I don't think anyone else will be happy with that, but I'm just going to tell them this is how it's meant to be made and this is how they do it in Italy.
Yes, honesty is not always the best policy. It goes into set and will be topped with cream and chocolate later. Next, the main crab ravioli with tomato and pancetta sauce.
I'm not a massive lover of crab. I'm not really a shellfish person.
Yes, I heard you were very generous.
It's just all fish food. I can't deal with it.
Bad luck. Kate's working on her filling, combining mascarpone with butter and the crab meat.
If crab's on the menu, that's what I order.
I hope this is cooked crab. Otherwise, everyone will be getting food poisoning.
I can confirm it is cooked.
Let's give it a smash. This absolutely stinks.
Of crab?
It really does smell like crab.
Shocker! The filling goes into chill. Next job, the pasta.
I hope that the ravioli will be made from scratch. If she doesn't make the pasta, I'll be very disappointed.
You're in luck. Looks like Kate's having a go.
I just ordered myself a pasta maker to roll out this ravioli, and I've never made pasta before in this.
Learning on the job, eh?
Oh, look, this is looking right. OK, let's leave it like that. Stunning.
Now just the small matter of making the actual pasta sheets.
Ooh.
Using her own homemade dough.
Where the bloody hell's it going? I already don't like this. Uh-oh. I just put a lot of flour on this. There we go. You'd think I'd done this before.
I'm not sure I would.
Look at that.
The dough goes through a few more times till it's thin enough to be cut into ravioli shapes. Then in goes the crab filling.
Got to make sure they're really pushed down and sealed. A lovely pillow of crab in a bit of ravioli. I feel like you could have a little nap on that.
Might be a bit small for my head. She'll cook the pasta along with her sauce later.
They're underestimating me, and I think that with the food, I'm gonna shock them.
So while he bangs in his starter,
Sweet corn, in. We're off.
Nikki and Kate nip upstairs for a nosy.
Oh, Kate, look. Is that a microphone?
Oh, he's a podcaster. He must be. A list, clean room, edit videos.
Oh, what kind of videos do you think they are? And look at that. Dear me. A camera in front of your bed.
I don't know about this. What would you have to be doing?
Could be doing some sleep research.
Yeah, that'll be it. Back in the kitchen,
Oh, yeah, they're looking great. Chicken wings.
the starter's good to go.
I'm sure they'll like it.
Fingers crossed. Cinnamon and chili glazed chicken wings with corn lollipops. Yummy.
Ladies first, of course.
Done it!
You've got sweet corn lollipops and sticky Nicky wings.
Oh, she likes that look.
Rebecca, I said you can get yourself dirty, get involved. It's all right.
I was just using the implements that were available. Oh, go on. I'm just going to go for it.
Go on, go on.
I'm going to go right in.
Here we go. Go on, take it.
I'm going deep.
Yeah.
I've even put my elbows on the table.
Embrace it.
You've just disrupted your whole etiquette plan for tonight.
Josh marinated the chicken wings beautifully.
Flavour, lovely. Texture of the chicken, lovely. But just not crispy enough.
So the chicken wings are banging. I think I would have wanted them a bit crispy as well because I like the little crispy bits. Sauce was really flavoursome and he had the dippy bowls in the front, so it's not his first time at the chicken wing rodeo.
I am feeling brilliant. I'm glad they gave me good criticism and good compliments too.
So, Josh, we went on a little snoop into your bedroom.
Oh, no.
We found a camera on a tripod
Yeah.
right in front of your bed.
Well, I may or may not sell my feet pics.
What?
No! Get your feet out.
Feet pics?
Yeah, Mark, do you like the feet?
Is that even a thing?
Yeah?
I was absolutely gobsmacked. One, they weren't particularly nice feet, and the hair on them looked a bit like Teen Wolf.
I'm actually only joking, I don't do that. I am a TikToker.
No!
What do you TikTok?
TikTok.
I interview people on the street, really weird questions.
Wow.
I've actually got 7 million followers.
Wow.
On almost 7 million people.
That's one more than me, Josh.
Yeah, there we go.
I had no idea you could make a living as Josh does on something called Big Bok.
Big Bok.
7 million followers. Fair play to him. He's doing something right. And the bottom line, he's doing something he enjoys.
7 million is nothing, really, compared to what other people have.
Cheer up, Josh.
When I'm out in the streets interviewing people, you know, I get them to spin the wheel, have a bit of fun. So you guys can have a go. Belly dance! Yes!
Maybe have missed my calling as a belly dancer. I've got the belly, I've got the boobaroonies, and I can shake it like a good one.
You certainly can. Whoops, steady on. You'll go, Rebecca.
Oh, animal antics! Right, brilliant.
You are quackers.
Jack à l'orange.
Very good. Kate's up next.
Oh, tomato!
I had no clue what it was. I thought it was maybe something Japanese.
You're gonna have to lick mayo off my feet.
Holy moly!
I can't believe I'm holding this.
I'm gonna gag. I can't watch this.
Oh, wait, we didn't see it.
Oh.
It was a dare. Dare's a dare.
Was probably the most disturbing thing I've ever witnessed.
And if that wasn't bad enough, then it went to Mark.
All right, if you did it, I'm going to do it.
I can't believe you're doing it, Mark.
No. Well, putting your finger in your ear isn't going to help, is it? There is so much wrong with that.
Actually, that's not bad.
That's the first thing he's eaten. He hasn't criticised.
Josh's foot, smothered in mayonnaise, tasted better than his steak. Should have just served that. Wherever I go, I always like to try the local cuisine.
What is the weirdest thing you think you've eaten, Mark?
Well, one of the weirdest things I've eaten was when I was on a trip to Peru, and the local speciality there is guinea pig.
Oh.
What?
Barbecued guinea pig. So it comes out like this.
What did it taste like?
Chicken.
Oh, I can't believe he's eating a guinea pig. That was awful.
It actually makes me want to be physically sick because that is a pet. That's a household pet.
Everyone gets a leg, though.
And so was that you taking customers and clients to Peru, or what is it that...
It was actually, yeah. We were on the most amazing asparagus tour of Peru.
Oh!
I mean, who wants to go on an asparagus tour, let alone talk about an asparagus tour?
She meant to go and look at the asparagus in your local supermarket.
Starter scoffed. Time for Mark to wow the crowd with some fungy facts.
Here in the UK, we eat 5,000 tonnes of mushrooms a week. Wow. That's worth over £500 million.
Gripping, eh, Kate?
When the mushroom talk started, I've got to be honest, I think I fell into a coma because I don't remember a good 5 minutes of the meal.
Another interesting fact, Nikki. It takes one person, all right, 1 week to pick 1 tonne of mushrooms. So think about 5,000 tonnes of mushrooms.
Wow.
5,000.
Josh.
All very gripping if you were watching paint dry, but we were at a dinner party.
I was so bored.
You hit it well.
China eat more mushrooms than anybody in the world.
Pay attention, Rebecca. And you, Josh.
Mark held centre stage tonight, but unfortunately his conversation left everybody looking around the room.
I've got loads more to tell
You
you
know
about
what?
mushrooms.
You're the opposite to a fungi at this point. At that point, when he was talking about his mushrooms, I just lost it.
So what's your favourite mushroom? What should we be buying?
Oh, for God's sake, shut up, Nikki.
At this point,
No more mushroom facts.
At least someone appreciates
I'd
it.
rather be under here. Oh, yeah, this is... There's a mushroom growing out of the carpet.
I'm glad you found that. I've been looking at it for ages. Mushrooms are brilliant. We can't exist without mushrooms. That's a fact.
Honestly, just have some fun. Wake up a bit. There's hosts. Host your night. Don't bore your night.
The main should certainly spice things up. Mushrooms are sautéed and the curry's hot to trot.
It's a vindaloo, but I've toned it down a bit for tonight's guests because I don't think they'll be able to handle it.
Now the rice.
Microwave rice, they'll never know.
Boppity ping. Anyway, beef vindaloo with spicy mushrooms. Tuck in.
As you like mushrooms so much, I'm going to give you the first chance to try them. What a treat.
Oh, God.
Are you going to try your mushrooms?
I'm not actually, Nikki.
Not even a little tiny one?
Tiny bit.
No. I've tried it once. I don't like it.
I was really disappointed with Kate not even trying the mushrooms. She just flatly refused it, and I didn't think it was in the spirit of what we're doing.
Let's give it a go.
It's not
Blimey,
too
Mark.
hot.
When you season them right, mushrooms can taste delicious, and
course
you've
they
done
can.
a banging job there.
So I hope you enjoy it.
The curry is really good. I was a bit concerned that it was going to be very, very spicy, but it's just right.
It has got a good kick, doesn't it?
And I'm totally enjoying this.
It was nice, but not fantastic. Again, not fantastic.
It's quite spicy for me.
I did cut back on the spice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally it's hotter than
Is that then classed
Yeah.
as a vindaloo if you cut back?
Well, it's a 3/4 vindaloo, is what I call it.
Yeah, I've had what I thought was going to be hot. It's
A
lovely.
vindaloo?
A vindaloo.
Yeah.
It wasn't authentic vindaloo, was it, if it wasn't blowing your head off?
I'm actually going to be really honest here, and this is really good. One of my favourite curries I've ever had. I've got to give it to you.
Thank you, Josh. That's very kind of you.
Yeah. I don't normally like spicy food, but he's really done it. I love it. Well done, Mark.
I was really pleased with Josh's reaction. I'm made up with that.
I've loved this week. It's been one of my favourite weeks. But at the start of the week, Rebecca, I did think me and you were going to have a little falling out. Because I like a little bit of a mess, you know, you love your etiquette. But as the week's gone on, I've actually grown to love you. So, can I have a hug? And all of you as well, not just Rebecca.
That's very kind. Yeah. And actually, Josh, you've rubbed off on me. I'm chucking stuff around. I've looked.
Yes.
I don't care if it's 2:20 or 3:40.
Good.
I'm just like going with the flow.
We've learned from each other.
We have.
Transpires these days, anything goes. Etiquette is definitely out the window.
Rebecca has been on an etiquette journey. She started off clean, and then she ended up dirty.
As soon as I met Josh, I knew he was trouble, because it takes trouble to know trouble.
Yeah!
Good answer.
Cheers to that. We're both a bit of menaces, aren't we, really?
Yeah. I have come so fond of you all.
Oh, Nikki. You don't have to say that to win. You know that, right?
No.
This has been a really memorable week. I've done things that I'd never even thought I was going to do and probably will regret it.
There's every chance.
Smashed it with a start in the main. Now I've got to seal a deal with the dessert.
A large slice each and a spoonful of cream on the side, and it's ready to serve.
I think this looks perfect. Time for the grand finale.
There we have it. Traditional Greek orange cake with orange syrup and cream.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, I didn't know what to expect with this, but this is absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I love the dessert. The orange syrup came through beautifully.
Oh, and seconds too.
I would love a bit more cream. Yeah. Josh, do you want a bit of cream straight in your mouth?
Of course he does.
Yes. No!
At least it's not rice this time, Mark.
Mark, I'm so sorry. Oh, there we go. You're all better now.
All better.
Do you want some from me?
Don't you dare! Hang on a second. No, that is not on. You can have it back for that one. No, screw, get out of it. Get out. Don't fight. Oh, God. My mum's going to kill me. She's going to kill me.
It just exploded from nothing.
Get out.
All right, settle down.
The kids took it too far at that point.
I don't want it to ruin the night, but you just don't act like that. I'm sorry. You know, it's pretty wrong. And I don't usually get upset, but, you know, not my type of dinner party guests, really. So, naughty children.
Honestly, I do feel really bad.
I was just worried it was going to get totally out of hand.
Nikki found it a bit much. Hopefully she can forgive me. But at the end of the day, you can't beat a food fight!
Anything up your sleeve to lighten the mood, Nikki?
Oh, my God!
Crikey, it's the Greek Mitchell brothers.
Brothers!
I think I got the wrong party.
So, these are my husbands.
Hello.
Husbands to each other.
Oh, fab.
Colin and Jeff.
Hello, Colin. Hello, Jeff.
Nothing says a Greek holiday like a bit of karaoke.
I love karaoke. Always get into it.
Karaoke was great. I'm glad she brought her husbands along. They were lovely, weren't they? Oh, a bit of squeeziness going on. I wanted to just squeeze their cheeks.
Which cheeks?
Absolutely fabulous.
The karaoke was fantastic. I think as a whole, the night has gone really well. I couldn't have wished that it could have gone better, to be honest.
Lauren fries her no-fish fish cake and sea bass fillets.
Getting very smoky in here.
and pops them in to bake. Do you want to open a window?
I'm going to fry some more. I'm going to fry off the green beans.
And the chorizo. Open the window! Oh, they never listen.
OK. All that frying nearly burnt the house down.
Bit dramatic. Right, let's get this main out.
Whoop, you can go away. Both go. I'm happy. It's sort of how I wanted it to be, and hopefully it's tasty. I think this is a winning dish.
And there we have it, sea bass steaks. White bean puree, chorizo and chili green beans. And for Saoirse, a no-fish fish cake.
Yeah. Lovely, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think the sea bass is absolutely outstanding. You did a great job here. Definitely made up for the starter for me. There's not even any carbs in it. It's like pure keto here. Like you're literally, and it's super healthy and it's super filling.
Lauren, I absolutely adore the sea bass. The only thing I don't like is the white bean puree.
Do you not like it? No,
No.
that's OK.
It reminds me of what I feed my granddaughter.
Baby puree?
Yeah.
This is so fishy. I'm so impressed by the fact you made your own fish cake. Take my little hat off to you. Like, it's really good. I had this vegan no-fish fish cake with... Sorry.
I'm quite intrigued as to why you called it sea bass steak.
I've had a sea bass steak before, and it's a really chunky bit of meaty bit of fish, and it's just a bit different.
Where did you get that?
It was in a restaurant.
Can I assure you it wasn't a sea bass steak yet?
No?
No. There's never in this earth there's a sea bass steak. No, because the reason is I'm a fishmonger.
Oh, okay.
So when you said you had sea bass steak on the menu, I thought, I was quite intrigued by that. I can assure you, the only way you can buy sea bass is by the fillet.
Who knew sea bass was such a controversial topic?
I call it fishgate. I don't think Bernadette went about the right way at all. I think she maybe went a little bit cheeky with it.
I can tell by the quality that you supplied tonight, it wasn't from a fishmonger.
It's from supermarket.
He's mediocre.
I was phoning around fishmongers and they just didn't have that.
Because it doesn't exist.
But they would have told me that it wouldn't exist.
It doesn't exist, that's why they didn't have it.
Oh well, learn something new every day.
But I don't know. But I'm a fishmonger, so... I feel really comfortable about giving my opinion to the group, and I hope at the end of the day they don't take it personal, but they take it as a constructive criticism.
I think Bernadette is intimidated by me. She's ruffled my feathers. And we'll just wait till her night. She better be on point.
Whatevs. Like, just eat your fish doll. Like, just get the fish down you.
I dare you to say that at the table.
We had a sneaky peek upstairs and we found your beauty room.
All right, OK. So my beauty room actually is for me. I call it just to get in my sort of dressing room. I used to be a beauty therapist years ago. I studied beauty therapy, but I work as a project manager in engineering. And I basically build onshore wind farms and substations. Is anybody at the table here into a bit of glam?
I've had fillers.
Really?
I've had Botox.
I do have Botox parties in my house.
Do you?
Can we have one this week? Can we come?
Botox party.
It's like a couple of years.
Yeah, so I do have friends round and we'll have like Botox, Prosecco, Botox and burgers.
I'm like, sign me up. I want to go.
I do jabs and kebabs if you fancy.
You know, I'm not in a position where I want Botox or I need Botox.
I'll get my glabella done.
What's that?
So your glabella is like your frown lines, like here, this side and here. So it's just so I don't frown. But I get a wee bit here and there, but I don't want too much. So just so I can still have some sort of movement like in my face, so that.
So we don't know if you're going to be angry tonight.
Oh yeah, aye. So I can kind of move my eyebrows maybe a wee bit, but.
All right, is that you moving them?
I think Bernadette might have had a wee bit, but she's obviously not open enough or honest enough to come out and say she has.
I'm not getting involved in that. She's hoping her Asian-inspired vegan menu will impress her guests, so she can get her hands on the grand. While Saoirse gets the starter started, Gary and Lauren have gone for a rummage.
What is in there? Oh, boxing gloves.
Wee boxing gloves.
Love it. I think she might be into Thai boxing. Very surprised that our host tonight, she does boxing.
Imagine you're like the fishmonger.
Oh, that's not going to end well for you, Gary. Told you.
So Lauren was literally going for it with the boxing. She's got such frustration there.
In the kitchen, Saoirse reheats the gochujang sauce. Tasting tip-top?
I think that's nice.
Great.
It's definitely got a bit of definitely got a little bit of a kick to it.
Quite like Lauren. After tipping in the tofu, it's time to plate up.
I think there is something for everyone in there. So yeah, I hope I'm getting good reviews.
Only one way to find out. Gochujang tofu, Vietnamese summer roll, mushroom and pak choi bao bun.
So is this all homemade then?
I made the dough myself this morning. I made the sauce. Literally every single thing that you see is made.
This is so yummy. I'm in love. It's super spicy. I love it. It's so crunchy. It tastes like chicken. So yeah, you've converted me to the tofu.
I love the starter. I was like, I don't know how to say the starter, but the starter was so nice.
The summer rolls were absolutely delicious. I could taste the basil, I could taste the mint. They were very refreshing.
Absolutely love your baps, especially with the peanut butter. They're amazing. I really like them.
It does look amazing, Saoirse. It's just spicy for me.
It's so spicy. I'm actually sweating.
I like it though.
I've struggled to eat because it was just too much. My tongue inflated, was burning, and I didn't enjoy it.
The buns were nice. The rest of it was a bit like, no. She knew that I didn't like spice, and she still served me spice, which I kind of felt was quite poor on her side, yeah.
It's a spicy dish. It was always going to be spicy, and I kind of always knew it was going to divide the group in half.
So have you been to like Vietnam or these kind of places to kind of be inspired by it?
It's one of my like bucket list things is to go and travel to Southeast Asia, but no, I've never been.
I've been to Hong Kong, Singapore, Bangkok, Thailand. I've been to Japan.
Bernadette's list was never ending. If I go to Tenerife, she goes to 12 Reef. That's the kind of girl Bernadette is.
I've been to most countries in the world because I used to be an air stewardess.
Did you? Oh.
For 22 years.
She should actually stick to being an air stewardess because if she doesn't know what a sea bass steak is,
Lauren!
then she's in the wrong game.
Change the subject, Saoirse.
I got knits in a... I got knits in a hostel in Venice.
No way.
Because the pillows were so, like, minging and, like, my head is so itchy. And then I, like... Sorry, this is really grim. I, like, flicked it and there was just, like, a little bug sat there, like, staring at me. And I was like, what are you doing there?
At least it's not crabs.
Is that from experience?
Jen up. I would not admit that.
Admit what?
That I got knits from a hostel.
Oh.
Even the discussion about having knits makes me itchy and I want to claw my scalp.
And the first course she's hoping will make an impression is dessert. Strawberry liqueur cheesecake.
I do like a strawberry gin, so I'm sure it'll work well.
Texturally, not a huge fan of cheesecake.
I think a good cheesecake, you need to get the base really good.
And Lydia's going for something funky for her foundations.
Having a chocolate biscuit base and a cheesecake is a little bit different, and that's why I've done it.
First job, blitz the biscuits. Which she fails at straight away.
I can't get this to work. I need to start something different. Put it in this one.
It's quite an easy dessert to make. Cheesecake, I don't think you can really go wrong with it.
You wouldn't have thought so.
Oh, for Jesus' sake. It's going to be one of these days. Oh, I'm having it, I'm here.
Could have done it by hand by now.
Nothing's fitting.
It's working. Hurrah! To the biscuit crumb, she adds melted butter and mixes before leaving to set. Next, the cream cheese filling.
So now I'm going to add my special ingredient. This is my strawberry liqueur, and it will knock your socks off.
I'm not a big fan of liqueurs because I find them, like, really sickly sweet.
And to brighten things up, Lydia's adding pink food dye.
I don't think it's pink enough. One for you, one for me. Yeah, that's much better.
She smothers her base with the fruity filling.
Look how good it looks.
And leaves to set. Yes, lawn mowing. Oh, my mistake.
Ooh. Hello. This is DJ Matt, a.k.a. my husband. The Raven.
Real Rave.
Oh, this takes me back.
I was so blown away with the rave. The DJ, his moves, his tunes, it was absolutely amazing.
The rave was so fun. It was such a funny little setup because it was literally like a shed in the bottom of a garden. The whole place just like stank of gin.
Let's go, guys!
I didn't actually believe that Lydia used to be a podium dancer, but see, when she started getting in there and the music and the smoke machine, her moves were amazing.
Not more fish.
Our DJ Matty Boy did well. He's got extra points for that. He did good.
Well done, guys.
I think the rave had a great effect on the group. I think they thoroughly enjoyed it. Who doesn't like a good boogie?
Come on out before I sling you out. Have you got puddings to go to?
This looks amazing. I am so pleased with it. They're just perfect. Nice and crunchy. Happy days. So I'm just serving this dessert now with a little aperitif. Like all good raves, they've got to finish on a high.
Top one, nice one, get salted! Here's Bud. Strawberry liqueur cheesecake and a vegan version for Saoirse.
I think it's absolutely delicious. It's on par with Angel Delight. It reminds me of my youth.
But I did think that, but then I felt kind of bad saying that.
I like the flavour, but like texturally, it's just not what I would prefer.
No, it's perfect.
But I really like the strawberries.
I like the base. It's nice and crumbly, quite firm.
It sounds though it's solid hard, but if you put your spoon upright and go through it, it cuts easier.
With a chainsaw,
Yeah.
So the base of the cheesecake was very hard, like the spoon was struggling to get through it.
Can I just say this is my favourite liqueur, strawberry liqueur. It's so yummy and it goes down really nice with the dessert.
Good, I'm glad you like it.
Not sure Saoirse feels the same.
I think dessert went really well. Most of them enjoyed
On to
it.
the main, and the steaks go in to heat through.
I'm just looking to keep the high standards up for my guests.
Gary pipes out his mash and saffron turnip mix before slapping on his steak.
Really happy with it, good to go. I hope it's the winner.
Indeed, et voila! Fillet steak with creamy mash, saffron turnip puree and veg. And a cauliflower steak for Saoirse and Bernadette.
This is just the way I like it, Gary. Thank you so much. The fillet steak was cooked the way I really, really like it. It did so well on it. It was lovely. It was tasty. I wasn't very keen on his mash.
Really like the cauliflower steak. Like it's really nice.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's really nice.
I think you're a little dark horse and you know how to cook.
What actually do you do for a living?
So I work as a dinner person, like in the schools, like in a primary school. So
Yeah. When I went to primary school, my dinners were never like this.
Oh, were they not?
Never. See, when you're a kid, you become really fussy. So when I was a kid, I was
to be
really
honest,
fussy.
I still think you're fussy.
Do you think?
Aye, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm no fussy. I'm quite a pleasant.
You call yourself a
Pescatarian.
pescatarian.
A pescatarian.
You're fussy, 100%, and you've got a bee in your bonnet about supermarket bought stuff.
Here we go again.
You've obviously got a problem, and see, at the end of the day,
I've not got a
Lauren,
problem.
I'm actually quite fed up hearing about fish. That's your opinion. This is my opinion. Let's just call it a truce.
I don't think so because
think
you
so.
called me a liar.
It's actually quite
But you're calling yourself a qualified fishmonger.
Yeah.
You don't know if you can get sea bass steaks.
Right, says who?
Says any other fishmonger.
Come on, let's just call it. Just
Call
put a
it
line
day.
under it. It's
I don't
Gary's night.
understand why this is such a big issue.
Not entirely sure I do either.
You're calling yourself a fishmonger and you're calling me a liar. There's a big difference.
I didn't call you a liar.
You did.
I was telling you from a professional point of view, it's you that's calling yourself a liar. I've never once used that term.
Didn't use the word liar to
Why are you
you.
defending her?
Because I'm just saying she didn't use that word. I'm not defending her.
You told me you
It was
phoned
a bank holiday,
umpteen.
Monday.
Guys. Right, come on, guys.
Oh, yeah, good effort, Gary.
No, the thing is, right, Bernadette, if you're saying you're a fishmonger, back yourself up
I'm a
and know your
fishmonger,
facts.
and I did
You clearly
back
are
myself
not,
up with
and you need to
facts.
go back to fish school.
Come on, Gary's getting upset about this.
Behave yourself.
He's getting upset about it. It's his dinner party.
pretty sure he's
Well, why did he walk away then?
You always talk over everybody. You've always got an opinion. Nobody's allowed to put their bit in. You're always right. Yeah.
But I am right in this.
I know everybody else is
am
going
right.
to sit and say you're absolutely wonderful, but see, at the end of the day, you're not a
Nobody's
people
saying
person.
that. Nobody's saying
Well,
that.
either. Under their breath.
But that's a shame. It's Gary's night.
We're
No one
having
had
we're
this.
Having a
No one
conversation.
did this on your night.
Oh my
so
God.
let's roll it in.
Oh my God.
I am a liar.
Excuse me.
Yes, you can
Excuse
have your
me.
opinion. Don't you dare point your finger at me.
Well, don't talk down to me then.
I'm
not having a
talking to you.
conversation with her.
Enough's enough.
I'm
It's
having a
Gary's night.
conversation.
It's at the dinner table.
I
I
don't know.
don't think it's a conversation.
Have some
I
respect
think it's
for
an
Gary.
argument.
But just because you were wrong and I was right. Stop proving your point, that's all, Lydia.
You did prove your point on Tuesday night. But
Aye.
you don't need to continue on to Thursday night. That's the problem.
Thanks, Lydia.
That's all it is.
I didn't see you agreeing that you were wrong. Did I hear that come from your mouth?
Are we done?
So do you or do you not get tea bad steaks?
Clearly not.
Right, guys, come
I'm
on.
not
Let's
going
chat. Let's chat about something a wee bit different.
Exactly.
Yeah, change
Shut
the
up.
subject.
So how was it, all right?
Gary, it's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much.
It's lovely.
Thank you so much.
I'm like a dog with a bone and I won't have anybody call me a liar.
Obviously, she keeps going on and on and on and on, and I just don't understand why.
Lauren wants to be correct. She wants to be right. She wants to be heard.
I felt so bad for Gary because I could just see that he was getting like kind of sad and really upset.
No, I'm a bit annoyed because it's my night. I was just feeling a bit like, guys, like, can you just kind of like tone it down a bit? It's a bit extreme. So I'm hoping I'm going to turn this night around, the energy, and pick it all back up again.
It's going to have to be good. So what's the plan?
I'm half Italian, so I've got a bit of an Italian theme running through my menu.
And she's kicking off with chicken liver parfait. Isn't that French? With Mediterranean crusty bread.
I like chicken liver parfait.
I hope she's making it herself. I hope she's got the livers in. She's blitzing them up.
She is.
This is the chicken livers that I'm using. They look disgusting, but they taste delicious.
Bernadette fries the livers in butter before seasoning. Orange rind and juice are added. Anything else?
This is my wee secret ingredient. It's an orange liqueur.
Woo, fancy.
Questo è bellissimo, mio amore. Mi piace questo tanto. Tutto buono.
Oh, that was lovely.
You've got to treat your food with love to get the love back.
Wish someone would talk to me like you just spoke to that chicken liver.
Depends on the texture tonight. I think I'll be basing it on the, whether I like it or not.
How's it going, Bernadette?
It looks like a wee jobby, as they say in Scotland.
Oh, that can't be good.
Perfetto.
The pâtés are plopped and Bernadette moves on to the bread.
I love that there's crusty bread in there. That's my favourite bit of the bread is the crust.
Into a blitzer go flour, yeast, olive oil and water.
Voila.
Olives and sun-dried tomatoes are added for that Mediterranean flavour.
You know, you have to treat it like the way you would treat your partner. You just flip it over and you just throw it all over the place.
Mamma mia!
I'm really happy that she's got Mediterranean crusty bread in there.
It's certainly crusty.
It's a wee bit hard, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
For vegan Sasha, Bernadette's making bruschetta.
Bruschetta. Love that. I love tomatoes. I think it could be done really, really well.
She mixes tomatoes, garlic, basil and olive oil for the topping, and also knocks up a caramelised onion chutney. While Bernadette gets the starters going, Lydia and Gary are off to explore.
Wow.
This is a fantastic home bar.
I'm going to sit here and get comfy. Oh, look at this. The 4th Scottish Women Award.
Do you think she's an award-winning fishmonger then?
Aye, I get that vibe.
That's amazing if she's done that award.
She has the best micro business award. I think that she's clearly doing well.
And Saoirse and Lauren are having a bubble.
Oh, it's warm. Lovely. I can imagine Bernadette getting a football team into that hot tub. It's so big. I just sat in a wet pad. I'm gonna wet that. Oh no! Oh no!
Let's hope it dries before dinner. Meanwhile, Bernadette's serving her starter.
When the sun hits my dress, I look like a glitter ball.
Well, that's lovely. Bruschetta done.
Not bruschetta, bruschetta.
All right. Chicken liver parfait with Mediterranean crusty bread and bruschetta for vegan Saoirse.
So tuck in, everyone.
Thank you. The bread was so aggressively crunchy that it would just like disperse everywhere.
Your bread is beautiful.
Yeah. I really like the caramelised onions. They're beautiful.
So the tomatoes it worked really well. Big fan.
Good.
So I liked the parfait. The caramelised onions were perfect. The homemade bread was great, yeah.
Chicken liver parfait was a little bit too dense for me, but her red onion chutney was fabulous.
I'm not a big lover of patty or parfait. Acquired taste, I think. It was like a cat food sort of left out for a couple of days and the cats died.
Meow!
So me and Lauren went on a little excursion outside and hopped in the hot tub for a little second.
So how many can you actually get in the hot tub at one time?
I can get 7 people in it.
Have you ever squeezed 1 or 2 more?
Oh, yes.
Have you ever peed in the hot tub?
Saoirse!
No. And I hope nobody ever does.
Has anybody ever peed in a swimming pool?
Okay.
Okay.
It's the dumb thing. You've never been swimming unless you pee in it.
I peed in the swimming pool, but when I was a kid.
That's certainly not my conversation at dinner parties. I don't want to know where you've peed, how you've peed.
I think that me and you are quite safe to say that we would never ever do that.
Has Annie's ever done a jobby in the pool?
Enough!
Absolutely mortified.
That's just the level of conversation that we've descended to.
No, I don't think so. We're not having this conversation. This is just not happening.
It's night 1 in and around Plymouth.
Cheers!
Where performing arts teacher Nina is hoping to win the week with her Tinseltown-inspired tucker.
Please excuse me and enjoy this beautiful weather. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
See you soon.
Yeah.
As Nina retrieves her freshly baked tarts, her guests get acquainted.
Is it really familiar?
Know you a little bit as well. Yeah, you are always putting stuff out to for events, aren't you? And in fact, I was there at your wedding.
Doesn't look like he knows you.
Yeah, it was an open invitation to anybody, and there was a great big street party.
What do you do?
Performance like this, and I run arts organisation and pit events on across the city and beyond. And I'm quite well known for putting on a lot of wacky, mad stuff that involves a lot of community and bringing people together.
I ain't got a clue who he is. And they were all talking, and I thought, no, someone's gone way off me out here. We all feel like we know you already.
Yeah, I can't walk down the street nowadays without people stopping me.
And it's quite weird talking to someone who thinks of themselves as a celebrity.
With her guests having a natter, Nina plates up her starter.
Lovely. Pleased with these. So, time to serve Act 1.
And here it is, garlic mushroom Humphrey Bogart tart, and a vegan version for Slane.
Starter is served!
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's very pretty. Thank
Oh, it's very, very
So-
lovely. I love the plates. I
Thank
love
you.
the
Very
design.
Hollywood, I thought. So please enjoy. So mushrooms is not everyone's taste. Anyone admit to not being a mushroom fan?
What is it about the mushroom you don't like?
It's like putting a dead slug in my mouth.
Oh, OK.
You're not like dead slugs, are you?
No. No, I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try the mushroom, but the rest of it's really actually nice.
The drum roll. She's shaking. She's actually shaking.
Oh, Oh, bless you.
Well done!
I didn't choke, I didn't gag, I wasn't sick, so I suppose that's great.
Not really.
Yeah, thank you ever so much.
Keep it down.
Oh, bless. I'll be honest, the first vegan food I've ever cooked, so
thank
that
you.
means
You've done
a
really
lot
well
to
for
me,
the first
actually.
dish.
Thank you.
I thought it was really nice. I didn't expect it to be nice because I don't actually like tart, and it had a lot of layers and textures to it, which really pleasantly surprised me. It's
Can you
nice.
taste the Humphrey Bogart in
Oh,
it?
definitely.
I was wondering what the Humphrey Bogart actually was, I would say. Maybe rather than being called garlic mushrooms, it could be called mushroom garlics, because there was a lot of garlic in it.
Tonight we've had a Hollywood theme, and I'm thinking this is something really close to your heart. I'm thinking jazz hands, musical theatre,
okay.
perhaps singing, a little bit of chorus line.
Right, OK. What do you think, Lee?
I could imagine you as like a kind of choreographer kind of person being like, come on, ladies, 1, 2, 3,
Can I
step
just
on
say,
in line.
choreographers don't count to 4, they count 5, 6, 7, 8.
As soon as I walked in and I saw her, I just thought musical theatre all over.
I actually think you are maybe a drama teacher, possibly.
No one's that fit, hot. No, no one has a hot drama teacher.
Oh, well, hello.
All this praise that was lavished onto you, what do you do, my gorgeous
Right.
host?
So, I am primarily a performer.
Oh, hello.
Choreographer.
Oh, well done.
Director.
Oh.
And head of performing arts at a secondary school, so a drama teacher.
Her personality reflects her job really, really well.
She is a walking jazz hand, isn't she? And that's so cute.
You're a queen.
I obviously have no air of mystery around me. I am what I am.
And how were your tarts?
So I think the starter went well. I based that on the fact that they were very kind about the, the comments they gave were positive and empty plates.
Tonight's menu is a Irish menu, phrase that I've coined.
Oh.
With a mixture of Thai food and cuisine and Irish hospitality, and every course has got potato in it.
Naturally. First on the Asian Celtic menu is dessert. Irish potato pudding with mango, coconut and whiskey ice cream, and a vegan version for Slane.
Thailand and Ireland mixed together? Is he telling us that he's got some Thai in him or some Irish in him? I don't know.
A skilly rickadoo lumpadilly oidle day, a lumpadilly oidle lumpaday.
He's definitely got something in him.
That's a proper Irish potato pudding song.
Which you just made up.
Right, let's go. Unfortunately, I have forgotten one vital ingredient, which is the vegan cream substitute.
Oh dear.
So I'm going to improvise.
With chia seeds?
That was the eggs, and now this is for the cream.
Oh, that'll work.
Let's soak these in water for a while and then hope for the best.
That's got to be the weirdest pudding ever.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean, to be honest?
Oh, that looks not creamy.
No, it's very seedy.
It's a bit like frog spawn.
It's given a whiz with mashed potato, oil and sugar. The gluey mess is then set aside for later, as Steve cracks on with the non-vegan pud by adding cream to butter, along with eggs and lemon zest.
Oh, no, I've forgotten one vital ingredient.
What's that?
Oh!
Oh!
And there it is.
Hope it wasn't too vital.
It would be rose water. And I'm not going to put that in now. Oh, what a shame. If my mum's kitchen didn't already smell like an old lady, it does now.
Eau de rose. Let's hope it works without it.
The cream's separated.
Oh, crumbs.
I haven't got a replacement for it, so I'm going to have to go with it and hope that it tastes all right.
Fingers crossed.
Ooh.
Potato pudding, that sounds awful. Sounds dreadful.
I don't like potato. Really? No, because it's got too many carbs in it. My body is a temple.
At least Steve's getting a workout.
Oh, really got to give it some welly when you're doing this. The last thing that I want is lumps in my pudding.
Just add some lumpy cream then.
Come and have a look at this.
Why, what's happened?
Yes. That's one of the many reasons why I love potatoes. I'm so happy with that.
Pud rescued! In go coconut milk, mango and maple syrup for the ice cream.
Right, there's one vital ingredient that isn't in there yet, and it's this.
Don't smash it!
Drop of Irish whiskey.
In goes a shot of Mum's cough medicine, and it all gets a whiz.
Oh, that's better. Mwah.
It's crammed into the freezer. Go on, get it in there. And then left to set. I'm not sure the vegan dessert will, by the looks of things. Crikey.
It's dark on the top, but is it solid? Looks to me like that's all a liquid underneath. Good luck, Slane.
He's going to need all the luck of the Irish. What about the dairy one?
Oh, oh,
oh. 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 Oh.
Oh, oh, oh! Hey! We have pudding!
Yay!
Yes!
The ice cream is sliced.
I'm feeling like it's going to taste lovely, but look pretty disgusting.
Classic combo. On it goes, as does the experimental vegan version.
Oh my God. Out of all the things that I've cooked for Slane tonight, he'll probably go, oh, that's lovely.
I doubt it. Desserts up, a Irish potato pudding with mango, coconut and whiskey ice cream, and for Slane, a vegan version of chia seed gooiness.
Lovely people, I bring you all the Irish potato pudding, and Slane, for you, a very special treat.
Ooh.
All right, thank you.
Mush.
Mush.
Enjoy.
It was like, honestly, a million snails driving themselves down to my throat, and I was like, oh man, this is not pleasant. I appreciate you making it, I really do, but it's beyond words. I just don't know what to say, really.
Slane's pudding, I think, was the absolute pinnacle of my cooking this evening.
I had a right good old belly laugh at the end of the evening, looking at poor Slane's seagull remnants on his plate. But when I did get to try my dessert, it wasn't really to my taste. Just more potato and some ice cream.
The actual potato cake I thought was okay, but the ice cream not as massive fan of, unfortunately.
Slow-cooked gammon in a fizzy orange jus. It's a daring choice.
It's more sophisticated than I thought it was going to be.
I'm surprised, actually, she knows what jus is.
Ooh.
I thought call it a fizzy orange jus rather than sauce, because I thought it sounds, yeah, a little bit fancy.
And how does one create one's jus?
It's gammon cooked in basically Fanta.
Fantastic. She starts with, hold on, is that meant to be the gammon?
I mean, this is the vegan substitute. Looks more like a turkey substitute.
I don't think that slow cooking anything vegan really makes any difference to it.
What about drowning it in orange pop?
There we go. Just get it all in. If that doesn't taste like orange, my mind's going to be blown.
And mine. She adds garlic, salt and pepper.
Just feel like if you put more seasonings and that in it, it just sounds a little bit more adventurous, doesn't it?
Oh, it's certainly going to be an adventure. She repeats the process with the meat version.
Get it in. Without dropping it everywhere.
Not what you were expecting.
That is not a jus. That is a mess. I cannot put that on their plate.
How's the vegan one looking?
See, now that's what it's supposed to look like, I think.
Mmm, boiled orange pop. She fishes it out the pan.
Bit questionable looking.
You're telling me.
Doesn't look like gammon, does it?
I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. She carves up her actual gammon and plates up both using the vegan fizzy orange water.
Let's just hope it tastes better than it looks.
Or that they're thirsty. Gammon in a fizzy orange jus, served with potatoes and veg, and a vegan version for Katie, Slane and Steve.
Oh,
Hey.
dinner is served.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
As you can see, jus is no more.
You feeling okay, Nina?
There are extra helpings of gammon out there if you want it afterwards.
I'm not a fan of gammon. And I'm not a fan of orange. I just don't think it's working for me.
No, that's fair enough. It ain't doing much for my palate at the moment either.
I really like it.
You love it.
Yeah, I do. And I genuinely would not eat something if I didn't like it. And you know, I think it's really nice, darling. Don't listen to the haters.
See, I see Katie as quite a classy lady, very cosmopolitan, well-travelled. So for her to eat something swimming in orange squash and be complimentary about it, that can only mean one thing: keeping people sweet, citrusy sweets.
Delicious.
I'm not overstruck on the gammon, to be honest.
Steve, you know you love potatoes. So what is your expert opinion on the potatoes?
Yeah. These actually are beautiful potatoes.
Wow.
They're really nice. I love this. The only problem with it is the orange is like spread across all the veg, so everything tastes of it, which is a bit of a shame. I've had sparkling orange before. I've had vegetables before. Have I put them together? No, never.
Oh, the vein. I can't even blame any of them for any of their negative comments because I didn't even eat all my gammon. I can see Nina wasn't a massive fan of it. That almost like you've smelt fart kind of face, like, yeah, all right, we get it, you didn't like it, When I was younger, I actually did audition for S Club Juniors.
Can you give us a song?
I mean, I can do my audition song if you want.
Hey, here we go.
Sit back there.
We are
Wait there.
all ears.
And if you all know it, feel free to sing along. Baby, loving you comes easily to me. It's what I'm living for. It's all in the chemistry.
I thought, oh, she's obviously a singer. And then she sang the song.
Natural, oh baby. Turn up the light, lay your head next to mine. It's all so natural. It's all so easy to see.
I don't think there's anything natural about that. Maybe supernatural. Oh my God. Just no. We should not sing anymore.
What was better, the gammon or my vocals?
If I tuck into this gammon, you'll shut up and you won't sing again. Amen.
I need to crawl to the kitchen and prepare your meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey, he's gone the full George Galloway. While he cracks on, a couple of the guests have gone for a look round.
Wow.
I'm not quite sure what it is. Is he a Morris dancer? His wedding outfit.
Oh, he actually looks really cute.
That doesn't scream wedding outfit, but
No.
on Slane it does,
Slane doesn't
it?
scream marriage, though.
Downstairs, the groom's finishing off his starter. Can you translate that for us?
Yeah, smells good to me.
And cat-sized portions too.
Time to serve.
It's lentil soup. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very simple lentil vegan soup. I like it if you got down on your fours and licked it like a cat.
Meow.
I'm out on that one.
You're joking.
I'll get it, yeah. Oh, my beard will get covered in it.
Yeah, mine too. I'm a lady and I eat with a spoon, I'm afraid.
Everyone does eventually.
This soup is wholesome. That's exactly what I would say. It's really tasty.
I would have loved a bit of chilli in it. Spike it up, 'cause it's really nice.
You like it?
And I like the texture.
It was just pretty much lentil soup. Wasn't horrendous, wasn't amazing. Edible.
So the starter was lentil soup, which when I read on the menu thought was going to be quite plain, quite dull, and actually it was quite plain and quite dull.
Are we being rationed? Because
No.
honestly, I
No,
needed double the amount.
I just never know I don't like to presume how much people eat, basically.
But you've met Katie because you've, like, 4 nights in, you've met her.
Yeah.
That's fine.
My major problem was that it was so small. I'm still completely in the dark about what performance art is and what you do. So will it all become clear tonight?
We hope not, because that's... if you understand what performance art is, and
I don't.
That's the whole point. Is subjected to yourself. Right. I think it's the minute you wake up to the minute you die.
Oh my goodness.
The life is a continual performance. As a performance artist, you're always confused yourself what performance art is. So that's fantastic because that's surrealism.
I love Slane, but I was actually quite lost in what he was saying. I am still none the wiser.
I have someone that is part of my life that many people know about because she is a bit of a diva and a queen in her own right. I'm not responsible for her at all. Miss Lydon, are you here? Miss Lydon? Yes, I'm here. Oh. Why are you down there? Because I'm down here. You're not picked me up yet. Shall I pick you up and introduce you to the guests? Well, obviously, Slane, you're trying to make sure that I stay behind the speaker so I can't see them.
What? Can someone explain to me what went on? I actually thought a human being was going to pop out the fireplace.
Right, here she comes. Miss Lydon. When we were in the kitchen earlier on, what did you think of my dinner? Absolutely awful! Absolutely awful! I knew the guests weren't going to like it. I absolutely knew it was terrible! Ask her about her backstory.
I don't want to ask her anything.
Ask her about her story?
No. She should have stayed where she was and never came out.
What's your backstory?
Well, the thing is, in the late 70s, I was married to John Lydon of the Sex Pistols and Public Image Limited. But if you get his biography, he left me out of it. I think it's disgusting. It just shows you what men are like.
It was the weirdest thing that I've ever seen in my life.
She wants to give you a kiss, I can tell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's being inappropriate. Oh, inappropriate. Oh, that was a really nice kiss.
Miss Lydon.
Yeah, sometimes there are no words.
She freaks me out and I absolutely hate her.
Mrs. Lydon doesn't care. And I'm afraid that's part of Mrs. Lydon for you. If she's going to scare you, she's going to scare you. And Miss Lydon is chuckling in there now that she's just done that.
Love sushi, excited already. But I hope it's going to be vegetarian sushi. I like my raw fish.
I've never had sushi in my life.
I'm not a sushi fan in general because it's fish and I can't stand fish.
Right. Prepare to be amazed.
Standing by.
Smells like wet dog.
Oh, dear. The pungent pooch goes into the mould before a spot of veg chopping.
I could already hear Nina going, not enough meat for me.
I think if you have sushi, it's got to be raw fish. I'll even take chicken at this point. Cheeky duck. It's not, though, is it? It's going to be vegetarian sushi.
Yep. Into the mould they go, and they're riced and sliced.
Oh, my God. Look. So good. Come on. We're going to put some wasabi on, which will give it an extra bite and a kick.
She plops on pickled ginger, et voila.
Massive success, in my opinion.
It's chilled, ready for later.
I'm incredibly proud of myself. And, I think I wasn't a contender, but after that, counting that money.
Whilst Katie shimmies the sushi, her guests have a saunter.
I like the bedroom.
Yes.
The bedroom sofa.
You look like Rose from Titanic.
Oh, thank you. Paint me like one of your French girls. Yeah. Oh, hey.
Pole dancing.
She's a Guinness World Record holder.
Have you got any pole moves?
Do you know, I've done my time in the pole.
Well, I feel like you're a bit of a dark
course.
horse. I feel like you can give it a good old dance with the rest of us.
Can you do the one where you grip the pole just between your butt cheeks?
I could give it a good go.
That's my signature move.
Hi, everyone. I'm
Hiya.
Rosie Rainbow.
Nice to meet you.
And I've been brought here by Katie this evening to teach you all some pole dance.
I couldn't do the elegant moves that she was trying to teach us.
And neither could Slane.
Oh, look, he's done his spin.
Oh, crikey.
I was showing off a few moves, showed off, I know, embarrassed the actual professional. But I think she's forgiven me for that, it's fine.
Go, Katie! Katie! Katie!
I hope everybody liked it, but I'm not sure if they did, but of course they did, because I'm confident.
Final flourish for the starter.
I'm going to sprinkle a little love, if I can open it. Honestly, I just don't think I could have done any better. Yeah, a little bit over the shoulder for luck.
Why not? There it is, vegan, heart-shaped sushi.
Good evening. Some sushi with love, just for you guys.
You okay there, Lee?
What's that? Basically, oh, what's that thing?
It's like a horseradish.
Horseradish.
Yeah.
It's Japanese horseradish.
What them horses made of?
Just keep breathing.
That wasabi had me sweating in places I didn't even know I could sweat in.
Put some wasabi in my mouth as much as you want. Just shove it in.
Oh my God.
Go on, Slane. Breathe out your nose.
Bring out your nose.
Yeah, chew it. Don't swallow it. Oh, brilliant.
Ah, the old... Oh, God, it is strong.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
It's water in my eyes. Don't try that at home. If you do, ask your mum and dad first.
But I actually thought it was lovely.
Yeah.
Really, really enjoyed it.
Wow, thank
It's got a nice texture, to be honest.
When I think sushi, I think fish,
Yeah.
and I love fish.
Oh.
And I'm a huge sushi fan.
Yeah.
I'm in awe of you for trying sushi because it's something I've never done.
I think I personally did very well, and I proved myself.
Sean fries okra in homemade hoisin sauce, gives his satay a stir, and starts plating up his veg and the Chinese five-spice fish.
Oh, God, it just looks amazing.
I think this is a fantastic main. I would not be surprised if this was the best main of the week.
It'll always be the first. Here it is, China cod with Asian-inspired vegetables.
Oh, wow.
And two. Bon appetit.
Lovely.
Cheers. What do you think?
It looked like steak, and I personally don't really like fish, so I would have rather it was steak. But actually, it's not too bad. I wasn't blown away by his fish. It was just kind of like black, but the flavours that were in the blackness didn't particularly come through.
The cod has got this gorgeous, like, aniseedy flavour.
Yeah.
Is that what it is, aniseed?
Yeah, it's star anise.
so-
ground
yeah, it's
star
really
anise,
nice.
literally into the seasoning.
And the sauce on that cauliflower, I could eat a bowl of that.
Same,
It's amazing.
same.
So sticky and sweet. I love
Yeah.
it.
I like the vegetables.
But
not the fish. I was forcing myself to eat that cod. He said there was loads of spice and blah, blah, blah. No.
I don't like coriander, but it's not my least favourite thing on the plate.
What is your least favourite thing?
That okra.
Have you had okra before?
In a curry.
Yeah. I've had
Maybe
okra
it's
fried.
slimy, can't it, okra, if
Yeah.
you don't cook it.
It's if you don't cook it right. Is that what you're saying, Jem? Don't want to put words in your mouth, but you said it.
Sarah comes across as quite bolshy. She says what she thinks, especially about the food.
Why's it gone a little bit slimy?
Because it's okra.
Yes.
Is okra slimy? I've
It
never
does-
had it slimy before.
I swear you said you had it before.
I have, but never slimy. It just had a really weird texture to it, so I want eating that.
Shall we move on?
I think we should go around the table and say how old we all are.
You should never ask a lady her age.
You're not a lady.
I just... How old are you, Sarah?
How old do you think I am, Philip?
How old do I think you are?
Oh, this is where we could all fall out.
So risky.
I think you're 36.
Love you. I knew I liked you.
You're being nice.
Really nice.
That's rude.
Yeah.
No, that's sincere.
I think Ryan does possibly seem like the most controversial person in the group so far. He's kind of willing to say things that are maybe a little bit rude, maybe things that you wouldn't necessarily say at a dinner party. What were you going to say?
I would say 50.
Ryan! You really spat cod at me then.
It was the opera. That was not taking kind to
that. No.
Okay. I mistakenly said 50 instead of 45.
That was a mistake, was it?
Yeah.
I'm 41.
Fair.
Yeah, I always get confused though.
I do as well.
Do you think you're older or something?
I just forget.
I think Sarah really did get offended by the age game. I think tonight she will be actually crying into a pillow that someone thought she was 50.
I think I look good for my age. Ryan, I don't know whether he were having a bit of banter. I don't really believe he thinks that I'm in my 50s. I would say Jen's older than me. And I haven't had Botox. No, I thought we were a similar age, about 42.
I think you're probably 44.
I'm 42.
You guys are basically twins.
Speaking of twins, are you in fact Kylie Minogue?
It's such a compliment. I can actually see that, yeah.
Easy.
How about you? Is it Patrick?
It'd be good to know his name first, Ryan.
No,
before you ask him what he does.
Philip, sorry.
Nice to meet you, I'm Philip.
I'm Ryan.
Well, now everyone's acquainted. Sean, how do you think it went down?
I thought my went really well. There's going to be no waste. All that's left on my plates is going on my bird table. Potatoes, Jen's claimed they're going in this Tupperware box. I mean, what a compliment, eh?
Why's your nosh going to get their taste buds tingling?
I am from France and my background heritage is English Caribbean, so obviously I try to put everything together so that everyone can have like that unique taste.
The first of his hopefully distinctive dishes is from France. Quiche au lardon.
Quiche is quite hard to make from scratch. Is he going to make the pastry?
Looks like it.
Get in there. Usually in France I use French, but we're in England now, so I have to deal with it.
C'est la vie.
Time to crack on, as we say in French. Il est l'heure de casser.
And as we say in English, get on with it.
Oh, quite slippery, innit? I got to get that out now.
Go on then.
Whoa.
Don't you mean an egg spurt? I'm so sorry.
I think a quiche could be done beautifully.
True, if Ryan wasn't making it.
What's happening? It's going all over the place. I am not the most tidiest person, as you can see, but as long as the taste is there, that's all that counts.
From the man who says image is everything. Dough done, it's rolled out.
Do you know why the chicken crossed the road?
Go on then.
Because it was tired of rolling. Did you get it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, shucks.
Now what?
I forgot to preheat the oven.
Switch it on at the wall.
This oven is not turning on.
Told you.
It is now.
Yeah, you're welcome. With the pastry into blind bake, Ryan begins the filling. Allspice and garlic powder are whisked into eggs.
Now it's time for my secret ingredient.
Oh, do tell, Ryan. What is it?
A cook never tells his secret.
Then I'm afraid I'm going to have to. It's fermented wheat protein. It's a bit like soy sauce.
Now time for the cream. The crème de la crème.
Filling finessed, cheese is sprinkled over the cooked base.
Pay homage to the fromage.
My turn. Life's a breeze with pre-grated cheddar cheese.
I've heard of a quiche before, but I don't know what a lardon is. I certainly hope it's not just lard on a quiche.
Fat chance, Philip. Lardons are basically little bits of bacon, if you didn't know. On goes the filling, and it's into bake.
Une quiche merveilleuse. A marvellous quiche. Everyone's here, they're in a good mood, the energy is there, so I'm very excited for my night.
Great! How's the starter looking?
That quiche looks amazing, but not as amazing as me.
Obs?
No, they're gonna like it.
Time to find out. Quiche au lardon is served.
Wowee. Thank you.
How come you've chose this quiche as your starter?
In France, we're used to making quiche Lorraine, so I decided to do my own twist and make it a quiche au lardon with extra cheese.
Lovely.
And is that a difference?
Yeah, what's the difference?
Between a quiche Lorraine and a quiche
So it looks like you weren't listening. So there's cheese, and normally there's no cheese in quiche. No.
It's not something I usually choose, so I need a bit of clarification.
Yeah, you're just used to the basic food.
Ryan!
Is that it? Yeah.
Really lovely, it's really tasty. It's quite salty, but I think that's maybe the bacon, the lardons. But it's got a really nice cheesy flavour to it as well, which is really good.
It's quite a large piece of quiche and a large salad. Feels maybe more of a midweek lunch than a starter, but I'm enjoying it.
Thank you. John, you look like you're having a great time.
I am having a great time. My mouth's very happy. There's a party going on in here. A little French bacon party.
I don't think it was award-winning starter. It was a bit basic, if I'm honest.
So, Ryan, the theme for your night was, you know, runway ready. Does this link at all to your line of work, or is this just something that you know, aspire to?
You know what? Before answering your question, what do you think I work in?
I think you work in a supermarket.
Is that your past experience?
I just think you're quite helpful, you know, like to get things in order. I think it'd be a great career for you.
Do I actually look like someone who worked in a supermarket? Sarah, get a grip of yourself.
Oh, unexpected insult in the bagging area.
Boom, boom, boom. Big reveal. I am a model and an actor.
Oh. Yeah, I can see that.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
I'm not shocked at all. It is very much a bit of a whatever, as I think he's pretty chuffed that he's a model. But, you know, they're two a penny these days, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why I gave up.
I've also done a commercial for meat substitute.
Oh, wow.
I had to hold a nugget box and shout, "Yay! Let's go!"
There doesn't seem to be any end to Ryan's talents. He seems to be able to do most things. Cooking's not one of them.
Oh.
My starter was amazing, so I hope my main will make it more fantastic and bring that extra taste.
Don't know whether Jen's ordered on the pink food colouring and just making everything pink.
I love you, Jennifer, but this sounds disgusting.
Jen starts with her meatballs. Homemade, presumably.
I'm not making my own meatballs because I'm not actually sure how to make meatballs.
It's not very difficult, but never mind.
So I'm now going to transform the balls with a dash of paprika. Oh yeah, they're going quite pink now.
Then why are your fingers orange?
Wow, what a difference. Complete transformation.
They're not pink, though. She'll fry tonight.
Punchy pink pasta? Is that just like a basic pasta with a fancy pink name?
Pretty much.
It's got to be homemade because she's going to make it pink, isn't she?
It's not really homemade.
That's not at all homemade. Onto the sauce, garlic and peppers are fried, then in goes more cream cheese.
That smells so good. Very cream cheesy, but we love a bit of cheese.
Happy to oblige.
So that's me done. Better go get myself party ready.
Dress code, a splash of pink. Well, that was coming.
A splash usually infers it's a small amount. I think Jennifer might be head to toe hot pink.
The sizzling.
Jen fries her meatballs and shop-bought pasta is slopped into the sauce.
Got some pink food colouring. I'm going to add it to the pasta to make it that punchy pink colour.
And how's that gone for you?
It looks like I've had a nosebleed in there.
Unsuccessfully, then. She tops the pasta with her reconstructed meatballs, and that's that.
Punchy pink pasta, here we go.
Shop-bought pasta with red peppers and orange meatballs alongside a beetroot and pine nut salad.
There we are. Ladies first for you.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy your punchy pink pasta with meatballs.
Mamma mia, your meatballs are divine.
Oh, thank you,
I
Sarah.
love them.
This is lovely. This is like some proper home cooking for me. I did expect the pasta to be pink.
Maybe you should have added a bit more pink food colouring in it.
Jen, where's the pink pasta? Where's the pink anything?
Considering she was using beetroot, which is famous for colouring things pink, in her dish as a salad, you'd have thought she could have used that to colour the food itself.
It's a fair point.
I thought the pasta was going to be homemade, pink like...
Is it not homemade? What?
The pasta's not homemade.
I would have thought that we should have made all our elements from scratch.
Can I ask about these meatballs? Is it beef and pork?
I'm not really sure.
Well, you need to tell us.
I bought the meatballs already made.
Oh.
But then I put them in a bowl. I added some paprika to make them pinkier. And then I reconstructed them so they're like deconstructed shop-bought meatballs.
Feels like a bit of a cop-out.
It was quite disappointing that Jen just went down the store and bought everything.
From bowl to bowl. Leave them in the bowl they were, like. If all you're doing is reshaping them in a smaller bowl.
Your food is not tasteless, but I won't call it my type of taste as well.
Quite mild for your taste.
Yeah.
It's difficult to get a compliment off Ryan, so I'll take that.
Speaking of mild, I thought your food were pretty mild last night. I think there's more flavour in this, truly, than there was in yours last night, honestly.
You really think
I do,
so?
I really do.
I don't think really Ryan has a leg to stand on when it comes to sort of saying whether other people's food was edible or not.
When all he'd used was some all-purpose seasoning and some curry for colouring, was a little bit rich.
How about an embarrassing story to liven things up?
So, on holiday a few years ago, I got dragged up on stage to be the sexy mum competition. It was really embarrassing. I had to, like, pop balloons in weird places and... Actually, I quite enjoyed it. I was, like, loving life, thinking, am I going to win the competition? And I did. I was like, sexy mum, Spain 2018, loving it.
You quite look good for your age.
Oh, thank you, Ryan.
Jen as a sexy mom? Yeah, totally.
Similar to our Jen, I was also dragged up on stage and I was crowned Mr. Gay Leeds 2007.
Oh, amazing! Mr. Gay Leeds, woohoo!
He's gay, he lives in Leeds, so why not?
Thank you, Ryan.
I have won a competition as part of a group. I was in Tatler magazine for being top 10 best dressed people at Chelsea Flower Show.
Oh, well done,
We would have never known you won Best Dress.
I know, but I wasn't wearing this.
Ryan, was that a slide in?
There was nothing sly about that.
Best dress?
Typical Ryan, his modelling career rearing its ugly head again.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, Ryan?
I feel like he's out to prove that he's going to cook everything from scratch.
Certainly looks like it.
This is the fermented sourdough starter.
One of your go-tos?
I do have people trekking from all four corners of the earth to try this, so I think my guests should count themselves lucky to be able to try some, really.
I'm sure they'll be very honoured.
So that's the dough made. I'll just leave that to prove until it gets enormous.
You do that. On with the aubergine.
Char-grilled aubergine, if you don't get that right, aubergine can be a bit spongy.
For his potentially absorbent aubergine, Philip assembles spices.
Very large nostrils, which are excellent for smelling out the best spice blends. In fact, they're actually so large, I can fit the best part of a 50p up my nose.
And you just happen to have one at hand. Don't try this at home, kids, and you make sure you wash that thoroughly. After extending an airway, Philip mixes paprika, Cajun seasoning and garam masala.
Let's check if that's a winning blend.
Well, that's just silly. Well, serves you right, actually. I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. That's good to go, that is.
Want to have a rinse?
Woo!
There you go. With the spices finally on the aubergines, they go off for a grilling. While Philip says hello to his dough.
Ooh, he's looking like a big boy. He's ready to go.
A quick score with a tiny spade, and it's in to bake.
It's looking pretty good. We've got, decent consistency, some nice holes.
The aubergines are given a quick taste test.
That's sublime.
And it's all perfectly positioned on the plate.
Presentation is everything. I hope they like my homemade food.
And here it is, a posh aubergine on toast with some pretty pink pomegranate seeds.
Ooh.
Hello. Oh my God.
Thank you.
So guys, this is my famous homemade sourdough.
Hey.
Suck in, folks.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Cheers.
Wow, I love aubergine. And the way it's just beautiful. It's really good.
Did you say you made the bread?
Yes, I did make the bread.
Impressive. I thought he would have just get things from the store, but he didn't. He actually made an effort.
You would not think you've made it at home. It's like a professional's bread. Well done.
Well, thank you.
Philip really pulled it out of the bag with the starter. It was just perfect.
I'm not a big lover of aubergine, but the bread, the feta, the pomegranate seeds, perfect combination.
I were impressed that he'd made his own sourdough. That were good, but it was really filling as a starter. Me and Jen had a little snoop in your bedroom. This little number was knocking about. Wasn't it? It scared Jen a bit, but I wasn't scared.
Is that you, Philip? Did you put paper mache on your
That
face?
is me. That is my face.
yeah.
Would you like me to put it on my face? It's a perfect fit.
Oh. Oh, wow.
When I saw Philip with that mask, I was like, is that a clown or something?
He popped it on his face, and all of a sudden it was him. I love a bit of dress up. I don't think you can beat it.
Is that why you look like a drag queen?
I don't mind that. Rocking the drag
It's a compliment. It's not a bad thing.
It's definitely a compliment.
Yeah.
I haven't taken any offence to Sean comparing me to a drag queen.
I was like, ooh, that can't be an insult for Sarah because a drag queen looks better than her.
Now that is an insult.
Other things in the room that I've made, maybe you guys would like to guess.
Candles?
Yes.
I love those.
The painting, yes. And there's something else right before your eyes.
The plates?
Not the plates, but a lot of the bowls that have been served
Oh,
and
really?
things like that.
Oh, wow.
The challenge is, each of you has got to make something that you feel like represents the person opposite you.
Mine looks like slime.
This is like a sort of chicken ready for the oven.
Should I get ready
Not
to be
really
offended?
going what I wanted it to do.
When I was looking over at what Jen were making, I thought, is she interpreting some nightmare that she's had? What's going on there? It looked weird.
Sarah, you're going to arrest him and put handcuffs on him?
When I saw the chain, I thought she was imagining me in prison. You're trying.
You're very trying.
Is everybody ready to reveal their creations?
Yes.
Oh.
Does it mean that I've got a big heart?
It does. When I first met you, I just felt the warmth, I felt the love, and Jen.
It was so lovely that he made me a heart. We do get on really well, and I think we've got quite a nice bond together.
Am I a tree?
A tree represents you because it's everlasting, ever-growing.
How come he's only managed to produce one fruit then?
Oh, leave it out.
Oh, dear.
This is the stage, and you are a star.
Oh!
And
this is your chin hiding everything.
there it is.
The spot on your chin.
It really took a turn, didn't it?
What? Oh, what?
Who is the real Ryan? Does he have that nasty streak, or is that a little bit of a game plan to rile people up?
Have you changed what yours means now?
Not at all. I give you a little bit of bougie bling because I know you like to zhuzh things up and you love your fashion.
I was like, oh, she do have a heart in that thick skin of hers.
Prawn cocktail, massive in the 80s. It's about time for a revival.
Well, Kajagoogoo were big too. Just saying.
Love a prawn cocktail. Caviar, I can take it or leave it, but I'll give it a go.
I've actually never had a prawn cocktail before. I've avoided it like the plague.
You can't tonight, I'm afraid. For her twist on a classic Mary Rose sauce, Sarah gets squirty with ketchup and mayo, then in goes a dash of lemon juice. Any sauce purists may want to look away now. She goes off-piste by adding a squit of salad cream and then a glug of vinegar. Sacrilege.
If she's gone to trouble of cooking off fresh prawns and marinating them with a twist, it could be great.
I think I'd be shocked if she did buy packet prawns because there's been a few looks from my packet-bought items.
Oh dear, they look shop-bought to me.
I've never had caviar before, and I don't really want to.
Well, tough, you're having it.
This is my caviar, which is sustainably sourced because it's not actually made from fishy eggs. It's just herring made into little tiny balls. It's still fishy, though.
Funny that. She'll assemble the dish with salad just before serving, so that's all she can do for now.
I'm really happy. I think the food's going to be fantastic.
So as Sarah scarpers up the stairs, her guests get down with the dress code.
So the dress code is 80s pop star. She won't struggle with that because she's been around for a very long time.
I'm liking it. Well, I can go along as Kylie, can't I?
Hey, hope it's only Madonna.
It's time to get into the groove.
Let's see if your guests have. First in and rocking my old locks, it's Jen.
Hello! Hiya, Kylie! You look amazing. So do you. Come in. Welcome back to the 80s. Thank you. I don't actually remember the 80s much. Yeah, I think I'm a bit younger than you.
She's not convinced. Aha! Here's Philip as Norwegian heartthrob Morten Harket.
Party time!
Hey! Oh, you look amazing. Come on in.
Too.
Welcome back to the
belly.
80s. Come on, let's have some
Let's
fun.
go.
So, Philip, who actually are you?
I'm Shakin' Stevens.
Oh, blimey, my mistake.
Careful with the drink.
Channeling a 90s icon, here's Ryan, loving the hair.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness me. Look at you. Let me shut that door and come on back to the 80s.
Let's go.
You look amazing. Look at that hair. I just want to squish it. So, who are you?
I am the fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Love it. Nicely done.
Was that the 80s?
No, the 90s. Are you ready for Freddie? Or will Sean do? Wow, uncanny.
Oh, yes, I'm the...
I love it!
Are you ready for this?
Oh my God!
Blimey, it's like Live Aid.
It's Kylie Minogue!
Especially for you.
Oh, babe, wow.
It's to the last night of the week. Let's make it a good one. Right. Bitter salad, tomato and cucumber, just to freshen things up.
On goes a dollop of saucy shellfish.
A big fat one on the end.
Paprika is sprinkled, and finally...
I'm zhuzhing it up with a bit of caviar.
How posh.
Looking good.
And good to go. Prawn cocktail, everyone.
Tuck in.
Cheers.
Thank you. Them big ones on edge are really expensive, so you want to get one of them.
Meanie.
What's the orange stuff on the top? A little bit of paprika. It really classic in the 80s to put a bit on top of your prawn cocktail.
It's not as fishy tasting as I thought it might be. I don't know if I like the texture, though.
Yeah. The little ones are a little softer in texture, so you might like them better.
Cool.
The big ones are always meatier.
A bit more meaty.
Yeah.
I gave it a go, I tried it, and to be honest, it wasn't that bad fish-wise, but it was just a little bit bland and the textures weren't very nice.
Try some of the caviar, Jen.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. I've got like a fear of small dots and balls. And I just can't do it. I think you've ruined a good prawn cocktail by putting that on my plate. I would have loved it if she'd have not put the caviar on there. It just really put me off.
As an 80s baby, this is a little bit of magic for me. Prawn cocktail, big tick. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm glad you like it, Sean.
I am.
I have a question. What have you actually done apart slapping it on a plate?
Bit blunt.
Oh, well, this is just how we served it in 80s. I'm sorry you weren't there.
It is quite simplistic, Sarah. There's not much cooking gone into it. I think this week you've been quite critical over asking people whether they've cooked their own food or made their own bread. I was expecting maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, I think rest of my menu does enough that this is just what it needs to be.
I did not know that Jen had so much spice until tonight. I was just sitting down relaxing like I don't have nothing to do. She's doing everything for me.
I absolutely loved it. I thought, yes, I can get my own back here.
Starter scoffed. Time for some snip chat.
What inspired you to become a hairdresser?
I think it must run through my veins.
Hair?
As a kid, none of my dolls had hair. I used to chop them all. Chop, chop, chop. And I thought, do you know, my mum mentioned taking me to hairdressers, and I thought, I could have a go at that. So I sat with a mirror, I went snippety, 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 snip, and cut all my own hair off.
Oh, my.
Do you want to see?
Yes, please.
Yeah, have you got a picture? I have actually.
Big canvas.
Are you ready?
Go on.
Yeah.
Oh!
You look like Jack D.
Anybody else would be devastated. It was my school picture as well. And I was so chuffed. I'm like...
I was going to book in for a trim with Sarah, but I'm not so sure now I've seen that picture.
She looks so cute on that picture, but I would never go towards her to do my hair. I'll run the other way.
She's got better since then.
Oh, do you fancy fitting me in for a beauty treatment tonight?
Why not? Back crack and sack?
Excuse me?
She should be so lucky.
Yeah, very good.
I knew that starter was risky. I know it's simple and understated, but I wanted to bring the 80s.
An eel is something. It's a mammal.
Alas, no.
I think it's a mammal.
Try fish.
In the bag, we have got lovely Loch Ness eels.
Why are they still in bags?
We're going to do it outside, in the shed, because the stink is unreal.
An eel shed. That's a new one.
Let's do this.
Not a neighbour in sight. Go, go, go!
I've never had eels in my entire life, so I'm a bit worried about them.
So are Donna's neighbours, I reckon. Back in the eel shed, it's definitely whiffy. But someone's keen.
Oh, the smell. No complaints from neighbours yet.
With the eels fried, they'll be heated again later.
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Good.
I trust you. Time for the soda bread.
Sticky noise.
If you are from Ireland and you don't like soda bread, get out, like leave.
With her bread baking, Donna's scooping sorbet.
Mango sorbet is a palate cleanser, so you really don't want to have fishy breath after eels because they're quite strong. Or they can feel free to use the bathroom and use mouthwash.
Or both.
Okay, so this is clearly the bedroom.
Lovely.
We're in the bedroom.
Clearly.
I love that.
What's that?
Is that her?
Her picture, her name, her bedroom. Odds on, I'd say.
Is it? It looks, yeah, it is her.
That is Donna.
Oh my God, it's Donna.
Meet Donna, a care support worker. So that's maybe what she does.
Wow.
So this must have been from a cereal box. You can see it's cut out.
I'll have to ask her if she still works at the food bank because that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I'd get back downstairs because your starter's nearly ready.
They look amazing.
Eels, bread, salad. Something's missing.
I hope they think this is really good.
Oh, well, here it is. Pan-fried eels with homemade soda bread and mango sorbet. The sorbet! Donna, hold on! Oh, it's too late now.
Wow. Very good.
So, like, colourful. Thank you so much. Looks amazing.
So this dish, guys, is eels. But the only thing is, I'm going to have to get you to do a little job before you eat. You're going to have to debone them.
Brilliant.
Don't be shy now.
So all you do, look, is just take the little bone.
Oh, I see.
I felt like a bird of prey, like scraping the bones out of the fish so I could eat it, or like a cat or something.
I didn't even think eels had bones, to be honest. Yeah, the bone was bigger than I expected it to be.
Not surprising when you didn't think they had any.
So Ian, what do you think?
I absolutely love it, honestly. It's so unique, and I think it's so important to like show off your background, your culture, and your food, and I appreciate it a lot.
I've never had eel. It's nice to try it, but I probably wouldn't get it. You know, if I was out for dinner again, I probably wouldn't order it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was actually quite surprised. You know, they were actually okay. No, I didn't finish it. You know, I probably only ate about half of them, but I think that was quite good.
High praise indeed.
I was so sceptical earlier, and now it's absolutely gorgeous. And this sauce, mango, it's so nice. It's really good.
Sorry, the what?
This isn't mango, is it?
No.
That's carnation, is it?
No.
It's like a curry.
It's not mango on the menu.
Mango sorbet.
I forgot to put it on the plate.
Oh, no. I tried to tell you.
Kirsty thought that my curry mayo was mango.
I know, right?
So she obviously hasn't got good taste buds.
Yeah, I know, right?
To be honest, it didn't taste like mango, but the colour of it looked like mango, so I don't know what was going on there.
Me neither.
I think I have to agree with James. I'm not too sure it's something that I would order, but it's not to say that it's not beautiful.
It's just not tasty. Moving on.
Kirsty and I went into your bedroom. We saw that you'd been working and volunteering in the food bank.
So working in the food bank has really inspired my meal that I have put on this evening. So what I want you all to do at the end of the evening is I want you to try and guess how much this whole meal cost tonight.
Now let me start adding this up. There's 10p, that's 20p.
And on the subject of numbers...
How old do you think I am?
So I think you're about 23.
I think you're about a teenager, to be honest. Like,
It's a school shoes!
So I am 28. I'm 28.
What?
But I know I look 18.
I thought he was 12 years of age. And to be honest, I didn't think you could have 12-year-olds at dinner parties.
How did that go for you?
Starter went well. Feeling really confident about the main course, so let's get it on.
The first of her dialect-named dishes is the starter, keeper-lit soup, butternut squash soup with a kick.
Keeper-lit, you know, that means like basically.
Yes.
Keeper-lit is like.
Go on.
I know what it means. It's just hard to like put it into words.
What you would probably say is, come on, my son. So we would say, keep her lit.
Got it. Andrea starts by shaving a squash.
It's really, really slimy. Slippery as those eels. It's a slippery little sucker. Oh, every time I think of them eels. Oh.
I'll have what she's having.
Not a big fan of butternut squash, but I've never had it in a soup. I've had it like just as a veg before. You probably won't be able to taste it as much in a soup.
And at least the squish will be squashed. Seeds scooped.
Jesus.
Onto the floor, Andrea pots her squash, then chucks in peppers, onions and garlic. And for that all-important kick...
Why don't you just tell us what the spice is?
Andrea?
Some crushed chilies.
Oh.
Oh, sure, just wing it in, we might as well.
That's the spirit. Chili winged, she chucks in stock, gives herself a steam and tops off with sweet chili sauce.
There we go, perfect.
She then boils and blends.
We've got another kick. We had a kick last night with Donna's Main, which wasn't too much of a kick. So I'll be comparing the kicks.
All right, Jerry Armstrong.
My tummy doesn't like spice, so we'll have to go easy on this.
And how spicy is it?
Oh. It's a little bit spicy.
A little bit?
It's very spicy.
Well, you did say it would have a kick. In the kitchen, it's crouton chaos. Oh, whoopsie. And how's the soup?
Ooh.
Lovely owl impression. How's the soup?
That's spicy.
The hot stuff is slopped into bowls and is complemented with cream.
Nothing is complete without a bit of parsley. Voila! This soup is lit. You.
Here we go! Butternut squash soup with cream, parsley and a kick.
Party.
Oh, yummy.
Oh, thank you so much.
So dig in, enjoy, and keep her lit.
Everything okay, Donna?
It was far too hot for me. I couldn't manage it.
That's honestly banging. I love my spice. I love my sugar. I love my spice. And that was like...
Oh, yeah.
That kick was just sublime. It awoken something inside me. I'm not sure what it was. Butternut squash demon.
Is that a Sasquatch? My apologies.
It is gorgeous, but it's just a bit too hot for me. My mouth is burning
No,
right
I get
now.
that.
So I've never had butternut squash soup.
Oh, wow.
So...
See, I knew that before you came, James.
I didn't think I'd like it, but I actually really like it. And I think
Yeah.
I definitely think the kick
Tasty.
helps. You know, a bit of spicy. My mouth is nicely tingling.
I think the starter went well. I think they really all enjoyed it. There was probably a little bit more spice than normal. This is called Keep Her Lit, obviously because of the Belfast saying. If I was to say keep her lit, what would you think I was meaning, like big keep her lit?
Keep her going. Keep at it.
Mm-hmm. Keep at it. Keep at it.
Any other phrases?
That's just nay.
That's it.
Say it again, Jim.
Say it a bit more broader, James.
That's just nay. Hey, but it has to be spelled A-T-S-U-S-N-A-I. Nay. Nay.
Right, I'll give it a go. At us now?
At us now.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
It means we're ready. That's us now.
Do you ever meet anybody in the car and they do that real Irish weird?
Tangin'.
How's it going there, lad?
Like this. You all right, mate?
Oh, yes, fine, thanks.
G'day, mate.
Why Australian?
Whenever you're up the country and you need people on tractor, they go.
How's it going there, girl?
Oh, I'm having the best time ever. Like, come on.
All right, there, Andra.
What about you, D?
Never heard of that in my life.
We will break James. He will be broken, and he will learn how to tang.
He might need a factory reset.
Oh, that was two things.
Oh my God, was that directed at me?
No, I didn't mean that. Dang it!
Oh, the banter was brilliant, so it was. The crack was 90.
Not 85?
No, 90, all the way.
Surely all the way is 100.
You don't live in Northern Ireland.
Oh, is that obvious? At the table, there's intrigue about Donna's tattoos.
You are the chief of tattoos. Yes, we saw you have a tattoo here.
Where else is your tattoos on your body?
I have a big, massive one on my butt cheek.
Can we see it?
Yeah.
No!
That day I got it done. I was all geared up and the numbing cream and all on, but when he started vibrating the needle in my bum,
Oh
it just must have done something to my bowel, but I had to run.
Oh, no.
Did you have the runs?
I felt so guilty because I used his partner's deodorant, the full tin. I'm smelling of roses now.
What a lovely story.
Donna is hilarious. Like, she just cracks open just the funniest things about crack. Literally.
You caught yourself out there, didn't you?
We started off last night talking about farts, and I mean, now we're following through. Tomorrow night we're going to be solid.
Well, I can't wait. Aidan kicks off his cooking with dessert. Tiramisu.
I think you can't really go wrong with tiramisu, to be honest. And I like tiramisu, so hopefully that will be nice.
Never tried tiramisu. I know how it's cooked, or sorry, should I say baked?
Neither.
But I've never tried it.
Eggs are separated.
Wee tiny bit of shell in there.
How tiny?
Wee tiny bit. Suck up the yolk. It's sort of worked. It'll be grand. We'll just keep going. Yeah, I really should have taken my nails off.
It might have helped.
Nailed it.
Oh, that's very good.
It's like in my nails. It's like inside my nails.
Talons tidied, sugar is added.
Hopefully this will sweeten everyone up.
I love tiramisu. Love it. Love it.
Yeah, I don't think you can go too wrong.
In goes instant coffee.
This is a dark rum, and it'll just bring out that flavour and get that sort of richness to come out.
Wow, sir, that's a lot of rum. Ladies' fingers are chopped.
Just a little dip. I hope that this is a tiramisu and not a terrible sue.
Oh, Aidan. He adds egg whites to the custard mixture.
But if you dipped frog spawn in cheese, it would probably look like this.
Mmm, tasty. He then pours onto the soggy biscuit base. Cream is squirted and chocolate powder chucked. Very tidy.
Presentation matters for the first 10 seconds, and the rest of it is an experience of a lifetime.
Hopefully a good one. And that's dessert done. They'll chill till tonight.
Tonight I am a vampire king, so I'm ready to dig into my guests.
Yikes. Next door, the guests are digging into the decor.
I see a fun night ahead.
See if I woke up in my bed and that was sitting at the end of my bed. I would literally sell my house and run.
It was freaky. Really freaky. Like, what is that all about?
Scared the living daylights out of me when I first walked in. I literally could see it out of the corner of my eye staring at me, and I'm not good with horror stuff at all.
It's a bit scary. I'm sort of on edge, like as if something's gonna pop up from behind.
Yeah.
So he's hungry.
It's all right, it's only Aidan.
Aidan, can I just ask, where'd you get inspiration for the outfit? Like, what? Tell me all
Okay.
from the head to the toe.
Like, my best friend actually gave me this suit with the headpiece. It's quite like monstrous and scary, but at the same time, it's all about having a laugh. When I started drag, I was actually 17. So I was like a bedroom drag queen. So I was like doing it in secret, and I was like borrowing my sister's makeup.
Hearing about Aidan's drag background was mesmerising. I do genuinely feel it actually suits him.
Like, why not? Like, everyone loves to dress up, so why can't he just be his true self and show everyone who he wants to be?
Funny you should say that.
So we have with us today, my dear friends, we have Espresso Martini, the drag king. And we have Miss Coral Hole Mandy. Please get up, please dance, enjoy yourselves, and let's have a party.
The entertainment was just mind-blowing. It was absolutely fantastic.
The show was phenomenal. It was so much dancing, it was so much fun. Yeah, it blew me away.
Let's do the time warp again.
The drag act was fun. It was not what I was expecting. It was crazy.
They just put on a great show and had everyone going. We all stood up, we all started dancing. That is my cup of tea.
Hoods are out, and there's just time for a quick dusting of icing sugar.
I am excited for them to get to try this. It's taken a lot of work to perfect. I think I've pulled it off.
Let's find out, shall we? Here it is, tiramisu with rather a lot of rum. Good luck, everyone.
There you are, that's for you.
I really just want to turn this upside down.
Not again.
You know what?
What it's
If
saying.
anybody's going to turn it upside down, I think it should be me, shouldn't it?
This is not a thing.
Here we go.
Oh,
I thought you were going to put it in your head.
Perfect.
Does that mean it's a good one? Oh, that's not looking great. Oh, dear.
Oh, what was that?
I don't want to be steaming for the time. It was like rocket fuel.
Oh, Ian.
I'm going to wet myself.
Oh, please don't.
Dessert was a disaster. I think Aidan even knew it was a disaster himself.
After that dessert, like, I don't think it can get much worse. I'm less worried about tomorrow night now for myself.
I mean, it's strong, but I'm trying to work out. It's got a strong taste. I'm trying to work out what it is.
I actually didn't know what I was diving into. It did look like the tiramisu that I like, but to be honest, whoa.
I think I didn't get the ratio right. So it was basically just a big mug of rum.
Kirsty begins her Balearic bonanza with the starter, chicken kebabs.
Kirsty, what's going on?
Nothing at the moment.
Nails are not come in handy when you're cooking, like.
There you go. Chicken is chopped, but hopefully no fingers.
The nails are way more important than my fingers right now. My nail girl is away on holiday, so won't have my nails done for another 3 weeks.
Oh, bummer. Now for the marinade.
My nails, I can't even open a can of Coke with my nails.
Perfect. I love chicken kebabs. I'm not sure I wonder what the flavour's going to be on the chicken kebabs.
Well, it's a mix of curry powder and paprika, along with tomato puree, yoghurt and garlic.
I don't know what crushed is.
Well, it's certainly not that. Kirsty blitzes before chucking in the chicken.
Oh, feels like I'm in slime right now. Hopefully it tastes nice anyway. Ugh.
The mix is left to marinate. Now for the veg.
I think my eyelash is coming off.
Oh, dear.
Like, it's literally coming right off here. Right, I need to go fix it.
Off you pop.
Don't look at me, don't look at me.
All right, all right, all right.
This is for you, James. No green.
Oh, thank you very much.
Here's for you, Donna.
Lovely.
Dig in, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's actually really nice. Starter was yummy. I loved the starter.
I mean, I'm not all about the knife and fork for this. It's just stuck in your hands, to be honest with you.
The starter was actually a lot better than I expected, to be honest, because I just thought it was like chicken kebabs. Like, I mean, where can you go wrong? But it was actually really, really tasty.
So I like it. Yeah. Apart from the vegetables, obviously. But they're too big. You know, the vegetables, I like small vegetables, cooked through stuff. You can tell you put a lot of spice and work into the vegetable.
Cat. I'll do it for you.
Oh, bless.
Mother goose. I love her.
She was like his mummy, wasn't she? She just, oh, come here and I'll cut up your vegetables for you. She might as well have fed him.
That was hilarious. I thought that she thought she was going to feed him next, like, you know, the airplane.
Turbulence.
Look, is he even eating more?
Isn't he a good boy?
I expected that from Donna. To be fair, I ate them, and I mean, they were nice.
But what is going on with this menu, Kirsty? Like, where is this going?
I eat pasta every single day in Ibiza. I have it at lunch for the hangover cure, and then I have it at dinner to line the stomach for the night out ahead.
Keeping carbohydrated, then. She kicks off with her chicken.
You're fizzling now.
Fizzling?
Fizzling. You know, like if you open a can of Coke and it fizzes.
I think you mean sizzling.
Oh, sizzling.
That's really tickled her. In goes bacon.
If Kirsty does make her own, you know, her own pasta, then that'll be impressive.
It would have been.
I didn't think people made their own pasta, to be honest. Like, why? You just go to the shop and buy it for like 50p.
Talk about going the extra mile. Chopped pepper is piled in with onion and frozen sweet corn before meeting the chicken and bacon mix.
Pasta, baby. Practicing the twerk tonight.
Now that's multitasking. In goes the cooked pasta.
The sauce, it's come out of a jar. It's been bought.
Spot on.
I'm using my trusty sauce. It's never let me down in the past, so I'm using it again tonight.
Is that from the same aisle as the pasta? Kirsty pours and stirs in her sauce alongside a lactose-free version for Donna and Aidan.
Now that's my food already, and now I'm going to get ready for a big night out in Ibiza.
Well, your guests are coming to yours.
She's kind of like a way beat the party girl, so yeah, I can understand why she picked that.
We're going to Ibiza. Whoa.
Try not to get too excited.
Let's get raving.
Indeed. The regular batch of pasta bake is ready, while the lactose-free version goes in for a grill.
Stressed. Never worked this hard in my life. Not used to this length of time in the kitchen, let me tell you that.
Forgetting something? Oh, damn.
Disaster. Oh, you can smell the burning in here. That is terrible. Like, honestly, it doesn't look as bad underneath, to be fair. It's just the cheese that has really ruined it. So So yeah, one batch I'm really happy with, looks really cheesy and great, but the other batch got a bit burnt. Yeah, so what can you do?
Keep your eye on it. Here it is, pasta bake with shop-bought sauce and ready-made pasta. Not to mention the crispy bits.
I can actually smell something burnt.
You'll be tasting it in a minute.
We have my signature pasta bake dish.
Did you make the pasta?
No, I didn't make the pasta.
I didn't make it either, so
No.
I can't say nothing.
No, I didn't make the pasta. I've never made pasta before, being honest.
What's your sauce?
It is creamy herb and garlic sauce.
Did you make that?
No, I did not.
Okay, just a wee jar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have preferred you to throw a bit of the ingredients together, a wee
Yeah.
bit of cream, a wee bit of garlic, something like that. But it's nice. It is nice.
I'm always like quick and easy meals, like that's what I'm always like that.
It was basically a jar of pasta sauce, just threw in, mixed together, and here you go, kind of thing.
I think it's actually really tasty, to be honest with you. I'm enjoying this thoroughly.
Yeah, it was still good. It was good, but it wasn't Andrew level good.
Chicken is really lovely.
Yeah, chicken.
I love the chicken. I am a chicken fan. Yeah, I love it. Good. The main was okay. There was a few bits burnt on it. Yeah, I was feeling a bit crispy. I was a wee bit scared of breaking a tooth there, but yeah, it was grand.
Taste-wise, it was like normal pasta. It wasn't too exciting, but for someone that doesn't cook very much, it was good.
While things heat up in the kitchen,
These are hot, spicy jalapenos.
the gang get a better picture of their host.
Such a beautiful house.
Look at the keyboard over there. I'm sure
Guys, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Did he get married at McDonald's?
Let's face it, he loves chicken nuggets. Maybe that was their wedding meal.
I'm sorry, Donna. It looks like your days of being Miss Moneypenny are over.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yes, he's only got golden eyes for his wife. Meanwhile,
This is my first time actually doing this.
you cut through the stone.
There's a stone in the middle of it. I'm not really sure what I was expecting to find. That looks edible. I think that bit's not edible. Go on, just tell me the last one.
Run the knife all the way around the stone, then twist and pull.
Shut up.
Well, that's gratitude for you. James blitzes and seasons his avocado, and the starter's ready.
So we're off to Mexico tonight, but our first stop is Chile.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's chili beef nachos and the revelation that is guacamole.
I would really love to feed you since you're a pilot.
It's a bit weird.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, we're coming. Here comes the airplane.
Here we go.
Down the hatch.
Looks so good on it. To be fair, the nacho crisps looked like planes. They looked like Concorde.
I think you've got cabin fever, my friend.
Mexican food is my absolute favourite. Did you make the guacamole yourself?
Made the guacamole all from scratch.
It just tastes like avocado.
He took a good whack at it. Or maybe I should say he took a good whack at it.
No, you should not.
I actually had my wedding reception at McDonald's.
No, you didn't.
I said you ate there.
I just
Yeah.
thought you would maybe just stop by on the
No.
way to the reception or
No,
something.
we didn't stop by on the way to reception. That actually was our wedding reception.
Oh my goodness!
I just wanted to get married and have a good time. How I wanted to have a good time.
Wow. Did you have chicken nuggets for your main meal?
I think I did. I actually did have chicken nuggets. Yeah. I actually think I did.
I thought so.
So we actually did it outside. So people parked up outside.
You were eating them in the car?
And we just all ate them in the car. Yeah.
He's a bit of a cheapskate, actually.
Cheeky.
I mean, if some guy said to me, do you want to get married at McDonald's? I'd be like, catch yourself for one. I bet you would like dump him there on the spot.
It's kind of a plain but yummy dessert, and it's so James.
What sort of dessert?
A plain but yummy dessert.
Yeah, you can have that one. All right, all right. Over at the imaginary airport, James is ready for takeoff.
I can never just master cracking eggs. Yeah, some people just go, I'm gonna clear the area before we start the plane. Shout clear prop. Clear eggs! I swear, that's the best I've ever cracked an egg.
It's very exciting. In goes sugar and...
Clear gas. Hang on. Going in.
After a stalled engine, it chocks away into melted butter. And then on to vanilla essence.
It's quite pricey. Does it look pricey?
Absolutely first class. The gooey mix meets the eggs before flour boards, and it's poured.
Wobble, wobble.
Before landing in the oven.
Key to a good brownie is that it is brown.
I was hoping for a little more insight than that.
Otherwise, it's a blondie. And I do love blondie, but, like, no, not in a brownie.
Any excuse for a bit of Debbie? One way or another. Let's get on with the ice cream.
That would make my day if he did make his own ice cream.
He probably is going to make his own ice cream, the
wee scamp, the wee rascal, the wee... No, there's no need for that. Cream and milk, get together.
This is the best ice cream ingredients that you can get. This is a top secret recipe, so I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Spoil sport. After a chill, the secret ice cream meets its maker.
Maybe he's going to make the brownie into an airplane, and then the ice cream's going to look like the clouds, like the plane floating like over the clouds or something.
Cloud cuckoo land, perhaps?
Yeah. So good.
The ice cream gets the cold shoulder and will be served with his warm brownie tonight.
And now we're going to blow them away with my ice cream?
It's not just them James is blowing away with dessert.
So good.
Brownie's warmed. Oh, it's happening again.
It's so good. Oh, look at that.
The put's prepared. Mind-blowing brownie and ice cream.
I love chocolate. Love a good brownie, and you perfected this. Like, it's so
absolutely
warm.
gorgeous.
It's so good. Like, my favorite course tonight.
What do you think of the ice cream?
Lovely.
Did you make it?
I made the ice cream.
Oh, wow. It's perfect. I mean, you should be a baker.
The brownie was spot on. Like, I honestly don't think that could have gone any better.
You know a pokey fan?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We get
obviously.
ice cream,
Yeah.
comes round your streets.
Yeah.
I don't like that ice cream because it's too fake.
So this one's only come out the ice cream machine.
What's a poke? You know, like the whipped cream you get out of the ice cream van.
So if I went up to an ice cream van and asked him for a poke,
he would give you an ice cream.
But you just called it a poke, so he's giving me an ice cream.
Aye, wee poke.
Because that's a wee poke.
I just don't get that.
Me neither. Why is it a poke?
I think it's called a poke because there's obviously the bottom of the cone is a poke, like you just poke it in your hand.
Maybe because you can poke people with it. I don't know.
Maybe when you put it into your mouth, you're poking your mouth.
So no one knows then.
If I was running an airline and I got to upgrade any of you to first class, I would upgrade Andrea.
Oh.
I just think you're just really classy, and I think you'd suit.
I feel offended.
I think you'd suit first class. I can just imagine you sitting there with a glass of wine, and you'd just be partying.
Him thinking that I'm a classy bird. Little does he know.
I actually wasn't thinking about who would I take home first class. I was thinking about who would I kick off the plane. I'd kick Dawn off the plane. You know why? Because you would cast me out.
Crikey.
This is Connie the camper van, my one true love. She's got a couple of lights, there you go, on, off. And I have got party lights, but, you know, that's only for very special occasions.
In go onions, leeks and potatoes.
I'm doing the vegan soup on the left, and I'm doing the non-vegan soup on the right.
Great!
Leek and potato soup is the thing that I would have if I was going to have soup in a restaurant. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that.
Back with our host, who's putting in a pinch of pepper. And a little more. She's still going.
I am a heavy seasoner, usually. I do like a bit of salt and pepper.
You don't say.
That looks okay, I think. I got my brown ale, my butter, my flour, my cheese. I got my brown ale, my butter, my flour, my cheese. I got my mustard. I got my Worcester sauce. I'll need my chives and my parsley.
Not bad. I have heard catchier, though. She adds Welsh cheddar to flour and uses oil for the vegans.
Oh, is it cheese first?
Oh, nearly. Taste test for the vegan option.
It doesn't really taste like cheese. Anyway, I'm gonna chuck it in there now.
She'll serve both on toasted sourdough later tonight.
Oh my God!
David, come on in!
Hello.
I'm so much for you. Oh my God, like what are the odds?
What are the odds? Oh my gosh, what a surprise to see Angharad open that door. Really nice, though, to have a familiar face.
You're not going to believe this.
Oh, hello. Well, I heard some screaming.
This
so something's happened.
is David. Now, we are all strangers.
We are.
Yeah.
However, David and I were in amateur dramatics in, well, Christchurch, Newport Way. He was a fork and I was a spoon.
Yes,
Oh,
that's right.
Are you seriously a fork and a spoon? Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. So cheers to the first night. Let's have a good week.
Cheers.
Yes, we do.
And while the starter's underway,
Peter, behave yourself.
You behave yourself.
Pete and Claire have snuck off for a snoop.
It's a B-52.
Baseball.
Right, hang on. So what's going on here then?
I don't know. Could you smell that a moment?
Thanks.
Oh, don't do that.
You did that.
I did. You told me to do it. I've known Angharad for about 60 seconds and there I am sniffing things in her wardrobe. Random.
Serial sniffer.
Yeah, very
Smell familiar?
glovey smelling. Do you think she plays baseball? It smells old, doesn't it? Maybe she used to play baseball. Perhaps she was really good. You sniff that one. Not sniffing any more socks, you weirdo.
Oblivious to the sock sniffers upstairs, Angharad smothers on her rarebit
Vegan Welsh rarebit going on there.
and scoops out the soup.
Non-vegan. Vegan. Hot, hot, hot. Vegan.
And here it is, leek and potato soup with a side of Welsh rarebit with a vegan option for David and Charlotte.
I've got one vegan leek and potato soup there.
Oh, very
with
nice.
A vegan Welsh rarebit. Tuck in.
Thank you.
So joywch, enjoy. I hope you like it.
Yeah.
Yes,
So what's on the top?
So finishing off the soup, we've got cream, black pepper and chives.
Beautiful.
And then for the vegan contingency, we got oat cream.
Oh, oat cream.
And I put olive oil in instead of butter. I tell you, Claire, there were times this afternoon where I would have put wash it up liquid. All over the shop. So, I promise I didn't, but...
We're all like this now. Okay.
I absolutely love the starter. I love the soup.
So you're a big family girl?
Oh, sorry. I was till I died on my
I enjoyed the starter. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so peppery. The soup was really peppery.
Too peppery, and I think it ruined it.
There was quite a lot in there.
Is it all right for you, David, the vegan food now? I was trying really hard, I promise.
Yes, it's very tasty. I'm impressed with the Welsh rarebit. It's not something that I was expecting to taste so good.
I wasn't too fussed on the rarebit. It's a bit too soggy for my liking.
It's really nice.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a cheese girl.
Are you?
This is right up my street.
The soup was a little bit of a cop-out, but was redeemed slightly by the Welsh rarebit.
I was quite happy with the starter. I thought it went okay. Some people said some really nice things, which I really appreciated.
We took a little trip upstairs, myself and Pete.
Yes.
It's Pete's fault. And
We sniffed at a few things.
we did.
Did you?
And we found a baseball bat.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, is it rough round here? Because you were living it. It was making me sniff everything in the wardrobe. Honestly, it was, yeah. It was bad, yeah.
Really sniffing items.
I suggested it and she just did it.
What were you sniffing?
Various items.
I don't imagine you get much scent off a baseball bat.
Depends which end.
They've only been in the house 2 minutes and they're sniffing clothes.
I certainly won't be leaving any dirty laundry around when people come to my house.
I should hope not.
It's not a baseball bat, it's a softball bat.
Oh, so do you still play?
I'll be playing this season now. Last season, I tore a ligament, so I didn't.
I didn't think you still played because they smell a little bit musty. When was the last time?
Oh, right.
The
Well,
socks, I mean.
The season is from...
Smell the socks.
If people want to smell my socks, don't crack on. It's not something I would spend my time doing, but each to their own.
Just a second. Nice.
I wonder if she's made her own jam.
She'd be an absolute ninny not to.
Making jam is so easy. And since I've got this jam pot, Yeah, it's been on menu a lot in my house. Can't do jam without a jam pot.
Indeed. Claire encourages the juice out of lemons, to which she adds a fistful of raspberries, then pulverises, and then greets.
Oh, hello.
Hello to you too. Once heated, Claire sieves the mix to remove the seeds.
Raspberries are really seedy little things.
Having meshed the disreputable fruit, special sugar is flooded into the juice.
This is jam sugar for my jam pot.
This is jam hot.
Then more sordid berries are tumbled in.
It comes out absolutely banging. I could actually win with this jam alone.
That's doubtful. The jam is left to cool whilst Claire knocks up the sponge for her Victoria sandwich.
This is almond milk.
Which is added to flour with sunflower oil, vanilla and treacle, then merrily danced around with a hand blender and divided evenly into cake tins.
I think they're equal. Yeah, we're doing it.
Good-o. Once baked, Claire will fill the cake with her jam and vegan buttercream, then serve with a raspberry and mint coulis.
Yes!
Claire hacks into her Victoria sponge. Happy, are we?
It's a little bit flat. It's not as moist as I was expecting it to be.
And there it is, vegan Victoria sponge with a shot of pretend cream. Nice one, eh, Cyril?
Thank you.
Final stop, back in Blighty in the UK. Victoria sandwich with homemade raspberry jam.
Of course, Victoria could be elsewhere in the world as well, couldn't it? There's Victoria in Australia and Victoria Falls.
Chat it and eat it.
Leave it, Sarge, it's not worth it.
I love a homemade jam. So, what did you do with the sponge to make it without eggs?
Sunflower oil, simple as that.
Isn't the sunflower oil instead of butter rather than instead of eggs?
The buttercream was made with vegan butter.
Ah, but what about the eggs? Have you put eggs in there?
No, David, it's a vegan cake. I haven't put any eggs in it. I haven't cheated.
I was impressed that she didn't bother making anything separate for everyone else. She's like, no, if it's good enough for vegans, it's good enough for non-vegans.
Victoria sponges are my personal favourite. It's not my favourite type of cake, is the only thing. I thought it was a vegan tasting cake. It wasn't light and fluffy, it was dense.
And Harrod disappointed me tonight. She said it was nice, but not to her taste, but she left a whole load of it. Insulting.
This sponge, done in a vegan fashion, is more dense, but I like it for it.
You mean puddingy, Peter?
Yes, it is more puddingy. Presentation was a little bit all over the place, but it tasted delicious.
There.
So good.
And
Wow.
Look at that,
I
an
ate
empty plate.
the whole thing.
Perfect.
Cheers. Another shot of cream.
Something wrong happened when I did that last. I was cooking, ended up with a cupful of cream, and I downed it. And in the morning, it came up again. Have you ever puked after dairy?
Can't say that I have.
I'll be going for both versions with an emphasis on the spicy, I reckon.
I really love guacamole, especially homemade.
Does sound lovely, light, fresh, all of that jazz, but not that difficult, I wouldn't have thought.
Basic is good, and I want to be a host tonight rather than be stuck in the kitchen.
How many avos?
6. Yeah, you sure you want to watch this for 6 rounds?
Not really. After a good squelching,
Who needs processors when you've got witchy fingers?
Charles gently slices an onion.
The recipe says I have to de-seed a tomato, but I ain't got time for that, so I'm gonna use a bit of tomato puree.
Oh, are you sure about that?
I'm gonna cheat.
What? Again?
Can't bother chopping more garlic, so garlic granules.
Wow, it is up to you. Finally, a citrusy squeeze.
I don't have any strength. Defeated by a lime.
That is disappointing. What's the plan then?
I'm gonna half it and make 1 chilli and 1 non-chilli.
And the guacamole is ready to roly. And so's Charles.
Right, so that's about done. Time for me to get ready before the witching hour.
I feel a bit mean because I really want to be supportive of my fellow vegan, but this really isn't doing it for me.
This is 100% my type of food. It's definitely a Mexican theme going on here. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Right, just let the magic happen.
And abracadabra, here's Police Officer Claire. Evening all.
Arriba, arriba.
With an interesting tash.
You okay? Good. You look amazing. I'm a little bit taken back.
Hey, what?
By your moustache.
Oh, got some hair on you as well.
Oh, no. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Do you need any chilies for your meal?
No, I don't think I've put enough in, so I might have to.
Have a little bite.
I'm just going to do this so I don't get my sleeves in the cooking.
Handy trick. What's the fruit for?
Pineapple. It is a family favourite. A bit of pineapple with a guacamole.
Unconventional. She tips on tortillas and dollops out the dip.
Well, it smells nice.
You don't sound too sure.
Kind of looks like vomit.
Your words. Here it is, spicy and non-spicy guacamole with shop-bought pita, a pack of tortilla chips and pineapple. Interesting.
Oh, lush. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent.
Homemade guacamole and a slice of pineapple, as we like to have pineapple with our guacamole in my family.
Why not?
I like to have it as a sort of cleansing my platter, so if it's a bit too spicy, it sort of cools down my mouth a bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a nice guacamole. Never had pineapple with it before, but it was pleasant.
The pineapple on the guacamole actually really did set the dish off for me.
I am preferring the spicy one.
Maybe you could add some of Claire's chilies to your non-spicy one.
Well, there's an idea. Chuck us the scissors.
Yes.
Come on.
Good luck with that.
Keep coming, keep coming. How long do you mind being here for?
I'm going to have that little bit there. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Okay.
See if you can...
Do you need a bit more Claire?
Chili necklace was a nice idea once we all got into it and started clipping bits off it.
The starter was really disappointing. Like, I love guacamole, but that was the only thing that was made in the starter. There wasn't a lot of it.
It was really just onion with other stuff around it.
For me, I'm a bit of a foodie. I like to feel full, and I feel like I needed a bit more on that plate.
Maybe Ang Harad likes it.
The starter was very simple and basic. And that's the truth.
One lowly guacamole.
It's really good for you, really good for your body. That's what my food's about, getting your chakras all aligned and your energy centres ablaze.
So you mentioned chakras, Charles.
So we each have many chakras. When they're spinning and they're working well, we as a whole feel content, we feel happy. It's about being one with yourself.
So how do you attain that then? If your chakras are a little bit off kilter, how do you get them back in line?
So reflexology is a really good way to sort of bring your body back into balance.
Is it just through your feet that you do reflexology?
No, I do facial reflexology as well. Would you like to have a bit of reflexology?
I'd love a little go.
Oh, it's all happening.
Okay, so I'm just going to pop these in here.
Oh.
Out of the way.
Angel wings. So what's that side of it?
This is just his energy field. I can feel his energy field around him, and it's very bubbly and happy tonight.
No thanks to the guacamole.
A lot of women come to me, and men come to me, to get rid of the jowls. So we just start from around the chin, and then where your jawline is, you're just bringing up.
It's really nice.
I could really feel the effect of it even after just a few strokes.
And how was that for you, David?
That was very relaxing. I could, and it is weird, I could feel a little bit of a tightening up. Like, I could feel it. It's a real thing.
Charles is sensitive and intuitive and well-meaning, and that is very powerful in itself.
Which I'm presuming means fake beef. Right. Okay, so I'm disappointed.
Interested to see what the beef meat alternative looks like and tastes like.
It started with shallots, garlic and thyme. Any thoughts?
That was really time-consuming.
The copycat cattle's on to cook.
This is beef seasoning, just without the beef.
Which is in with the shallots, some mushrooms, a bottle of vin rouge and fresh herbs.
So that now just needs to cook down for about an hour, and that should be delicious.
I can't remember which one Dauphinoise is. I think it's the layers of potato cooked in stock and cream and baked.
Nearly, but sans stock. David gives his spuds a rub.
I don't want them too dry, but nor too wet.
And layers them up, sloshes in vegan cream, works in a wobble, and they meet the heat. Time to decant the bourguignon.
These are nice little miniature pots. Everyone gets their own little individual portion.
Nice touch. They'll be dished up with the Dauphinoise. What on earth is happening here?
They're just warming the plates through.
Why wouldn't an oven do?
Because there's other stuff in the oven.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's quite brown.
I think it looks great. Maybe a little caramelised.
Is that what you call it? Steady, fella.
Oh, fiddlesticks. I think we're on trend with the throwing it on the plate look.
I'm not aware of that trend. Well, there it is. Beef bourguignon with potato Dauphinoise.
I was doing a waft.
I am loving the food again.
Oh,
Thank you very
really?
much.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised because you said you're not such
Well-
a fan of the meat alternatives.
It doesn't taste like beef,
Yeah.
but I think that's why I like it.
I really would be surprised if this isn't Charlotte's favourite meal of the week so far.
I've wolfed that down.
Oh,
that was
awesome. Well
gorgeous.
done.
Thank you. I loved it.
That's vegan validation from Charles, then.
I think David's convinced me that a meat alternative can be nice.
But what do the meat eaters think?
It is tasty.
But?
The idea of a substitute, for me, I find just a little odd. You could just go full-on mushroom.
It's seasoned very well,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think that that is a good substitute for beef. But I understand where you're coming from as a vegan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it just was not for me. The texture was not nice. The only thing that I liked about that main course was the presentation. I love you, David, but I am a little bit fussy when it comes to my Dauphinoise potatoes.
Is it?
Yes. And I just find them a little soggy.
Soggy?
Claire was maybe trying to derail a bit. I mean, they are by nature damp, aren't they? It's cooked in liquid, so it wouldn't be dry, would it?
I think that maybe some of the points that were being made were just being picky for picky's sake.
I think she is eyes on the prize.
Secretly, I was a little bit pleased that things went wrong.
Not quite so secretly as it turns out.
It is indeed more than pleasant enough.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't particularly taste good, but the mushrooms did, and the onions weren't bad, so I would have been happy with a champignon bourguignon.
I enjoy pasty, but it's the kind of thing I'd grab and go at lunchtime.
He kicks off by mushing his nut and considering what's gone before.
Having simple, good ingredients without any nonsense.
Nonsense?
When I say nonsense, I mean that fake meat.
Sorry, David. Chestnuts and mushrooms are diced and fried with the squash. Pete then turns his attention to the pesto.
This is the leaf and flower of wild garlic, or ramsons. This is free foraged food. I gathered this from the grounds of Llandaff Cathedral.
Oi! That's mine, mortal! He chops up the foraged leaves and blends with pine nuts.
Tastes green.
Looks green too. It's time to prepare his pasties.
He better had made his own pastry.
I don't feel any need to be apologetic about using shop-bought pastry.
Yeah, Charles.
This is more mucilaginous vegan bondage.
He means food glue. The garlic pesto is smeared all over the pasty, which is joined by the squash and chestnut mushroom filling.
Actually, Charles gets windy on mushrooms.
Chestnut mushrooms are the worst. They're an absolute fart factory.
Oh, crikey. The pump-packed pasties are folded, crimped, and will be baked later. The rest of the divine pesto is liberally dolloped onto the salmon.
I don't think you can go too far wrong with salmon, to be honest. He's either going to pan fry or bake it, I suppose.
I'm going to leave these for a couple of hours to ruminate and macerate.
The pasties and fish will be served with leek and mustard mash. Out comes the salmon.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Good-o. Then the vegan pasties.
Nice and brown, not pasty pasties. I'm using the vegan-friendly fish slice, if that's not a contradiction in terms.
I think it might be.
I'm off to go fishing for compliments.
And there it is, salmon and pasties, all with wild garlic pesto.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Here's your dinner. Here we are, guys. Today I've been busy making wild garlic pesto.
It looks beautiful, Pete. Lovely presentation. Look at that.
Thank you, lovely.
Pretty flowers. Sounds really good, Peter. It's really, really tasty. The fish was lovely. The mash was lovely.
The chestnuts and butternut squash and the mushrooms, really tasty food.
I don't normally bother doing presentation, and in fact, I forgot. So, as an afterthought, you can all have a little flour on your dish. It's edible, but
is
very
edible.
strong. I'm not normally a presentation type of guy, but I had to make an effort today, so I did better than I normally would have done. There we are.
Like the
sweetie.
flour's normally a very delicate flavour. Just put it all in if you like.
And it's gone. Peckish, were we?
I love the edible flower. That was the highlight of the evening.
Easily pleased.
Where did you get this from, then?
This I cropped from near the Lambeth Cathedral.
You stole it.
Busted.
It was on the banks of a public footpath.
My dogs walked down there.
I hope you've washed this evening.
I hope you believe me if I say I have.
They tasted good. Not that I'm aware of what dogs we might taste like.
Quite unpleasant, I'd imagine.
Did you make your own pastry?
Sun's coming out, isn't it?
It is coming up.
No, I didn't make my own pastry.
Life is too short to make your own puff pastry.
Peter didn't make his own pastry, but it was lovely.
Honestly, it's really nice. Well done.
Yeah, very kind. I was hoping it would be.
Totally enjoyed the main. I was a bit disappointed at the fact that he'd done it so perfectly, to be fair.
Everyone was very complimentary, so I hope it went down well.
When I met you, Peter, I just knew that you were my kind of person. You were funny, you were stupid.
High praise indeed.
You have been my star, and that's why I wore my stars today, because of you, because I've made a very good friend.
My thoughts of you could be summed up in a graph like this. Here, 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 here.
Your story here.
Oh, that's tickled him.
The sniffing was a big, big contributor in this bit. Yeah. I didn't think the sniffing would ever stop at one point. Oh, it's off the chart now.
I'm glad I'm in the ascendancy now, if I am. Retrospectively, I can picture the looks she's given me when that graph has gone down, and then times when she's maybe laughed with me and the graph.
Everywhere I go, like I seem to just always know somebody. Hi!
Clearly.
I'll know somebody that knows somebody. Always got friends saying, oh, I've just met someone that knows you. Like, I just do know a lot of people.
And how do you treat your many mates?
Oh, I'm the best host. I am the host of all hostesses. I am the party queen.
So, will your grub be fit for your new Brummy Bezies?
My food's just good food with a bit of extra dazzle to it. You know, razzmatazz, if that's even a real word.
Yes, it is.
Pure party vibes.
Pick and mix it cheesecake.
Pick and mix it. If we're going to get some sweeties in there, then that could be quite interesting.
I can only imagine it's like a pick and mix, and there's all kinds of different toppings that you can choose to drop on top of your cheesecake.
Okay, so I've chosen to do pick and mix. I love pick and mix. Absolutely, love them.
Before they disappear, the sweets are smothered in melted chocolate.
Pick and mix will jazz it up, actually. I think it will look colourful.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. She'll top the cake tonight. Onto the base.
Sometimes you can get it where they do the bottom a bit hard. My husband doesn't like a hard bottom. No, he doesn't like hard bottoms. He likes a nice crumbly one.
He's not coming.
Smash my biscuits up. Some people might use a rolling pin, but I like to use my fists.
That's it. Let it all out. Fiona adds butter to the crushed biscuits. How's it looking?
Bit rocky. It's how it's meant to be.
I beg to differ.
Next. Oh no, there's biscuit. There's biscuit in my topping. All goes down the same way. No Nigella, am I? Ooh!
No comment. To cream cheese, Fiona adds icing sugar, vanilla, cream and whisks.
Oh, yeah.
With the cake topped, it's in to set.
Okay. Time for me to go and get fabulous. They've all really received everything really well, so I think they're going to be impressed by my dessert. It's a bit different.
It's certainly that.
I'm just going to finish it off with my delicious topping. Yeah.
You did say it was different.
I'm going to put some gold on it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, if in doubt. And now for the dessert. Pick and mix it cheesecake. Oh.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Thank you, I think. Do you know what? You could hang that in the Tate Gallery. Probably win a prize.
Fiona's dessert was probably the most extraordinary thing I've ever been served in a dish in my life.
I wasn't sure what sweets they were because they were so coated in this chocolate. Then I couldn't cut through the base. Every time I swallowed it was sort of, I was choking on something.
This one's fighting back. It tasted awful, it looked dreadful, and it was chewy as anything. It was an absolute disaster.
I think if I ever make another cheesecake again, I might choose a different topping.
And a different filling.
So, while we're on the subject of horror, what is anybody scared of anything strange?
Got a bit of a weird one.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, if someone gets on their hands and knees and, like, crawls fast towards you?
Oh, does that happen often?
What, you mean like toddlers?
You know, like a spider?
Does a spider get on its hands and knees? I'm going to cook these eggs in a kettle, is he? Obviously.
He is.
Back in the day, the only thing you've been guaranteed to be on site is a kettle. It's perfect for site execution. Plus the fact, at the end of it, you can have a brew.
Eggy tea.
Voila, kettle eggs.
I'm guessing it's just going to be like a big boiled egg, but jazzed up.
Now, if this isn't hard-boiled, there will be no yolk.
Looks hard to me.
Thank you. The kettle always delivers.
I don't think it's a really hard dish, but it's an unusual one. So, yeah, it sounds very exotic.
Excuse me.
Mayo, mustard and white wine vinegar are mixed.
These excellent eggs will be filled later. That's it.
And hopefully that's it for the egg puns too.
Service. Checklist done. I'm off.
With Tim off to change, the guests consider their costumes.
Dress code, DIY. I think everybody will be turning up in hard hats.
I have no idea what DIY stands for.
Back in the kitchen, Tim plates his eggs.
Locally sourced from a Palomine, and even better, free of charge.
On goes samphire, smoked salmon and a bit of bacon.
Let the eating begin.
And there we have it, deconstructed devilled kettle eggs with sides.
They're actually duck eggs.
Oh, duck eggs?
Yes.
So have you cooked these in your kettle?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You boiled them in the kettle?
I always boil my eggs in the kettle. Tuck in.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Good luck.
So, Tim, I've got something to tell you. I don't actually like eggs. Really don't like them. Like, really. It's the only food I don't like.
Okay, worth knowing.
But you know what? I'm going to try them. I was really, really worried when, like, these eggs came down on the table. I was like, oh, gosh, like, oh, eggs.
What are you thinking so far, then?
I did actually really like it, though.
Oh, brilliant.
I did, honestly. Yeah, I thought the start was going to be hellish. It was actually really nice. I did actually eat half an egg, so I'm really proud of myself.
Oh, I love eggs, yeah. Well, I have at least 6 a day.
6?
Yeah, they're very good for you, you know. Oh, yeah. Look at me. I'm 85 this week.
It affects your memory then, does it? Just quackers.
Tim's devilled eggs were probably the best I've ever tasted. They were lovely, well seasoned. Yeah.
Really gorgeous. Really like the different tastes that you put on here. I love the samphire.
Yes, I foraged that locally this morning.
I was going to ask about that. Where did you get it from?
Aisle 4 at the supermarket.
It was really beautifully presented and it did taste really nice, but I'm not sure how complex it was.
The flavours are strong but really tasty.
There are a lot of flavours. Thank you for noticing. That's brilliant.
And I do like it when the salmon's alive.
Alive? Danny, I'm not quite sure I'm with you there.
Alive?
You know, it's like pink and a square.
You mean raw?
Oh, raw!
That was the word. I could not remember. I had such a brain freeze when it came to that. Like, I couldn't think of the word raw. So I was just like, oh my God, what is this? Alive?
This is alive salmon.
No.
Yeah, that's a dead one, isn't it?
No, a good vet get that back on its feet.
Some of the stuff that comes out of her mouth, I don't know where she gets it from.
I do find it quite endearing. It's quite sweet how stupid she is.
It's a bit harsh.
You've got a lot of nice stuff, I must say. I'm like a bit of a magpie in here.
So a lot of stuff in the house has been purchased from my favourite online auction site. I love a bargain. I'm known as Tim Never Knowingly Paid Full Price.
Catchy.
It doesn't strike you as the sort of man who needs to get bargains. He doesn't come across as being light in the pocket, does he?
You've got to guess how much for a baby grand piano. Works fully, everything, beautiful.
Cue the music.
£2,000.
£2,000. Get ready. I've got £2,000 in the corner. Who's going to give me more? Who's going to give me less? Danny, where are you? Got £2,000.
I was going to say 500.
500. She's gone low. £2,500. The man to get ready to steal. She's going higher. £7,000.
They're £25,000.
£25,000.
I'm not sure you understand the concept of a bargain.
You ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Drum roll, please.
Baby grand piano, £7.49.
Shut
up. Yes.
What? It's not even like £7.50.
No.
It's just a bit off, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Every penny counts.
Yeah, £7.49 for a piano. Oh, my God, my hard hat cost more than that.
Cost me 90 quid to hire the van to get it here.
Don't cost you £79.40.
Not £79.40.
Oh.
£97.
Grasshopper. Gooseberries.
What?
Well, that's going to jump off the plate, isn't it?
Grasshopper pie, it's a bit like a cheesecake, but it's got a fluffier middle and it is green.
Why are you bashing biscuits with a spoon?
I should have bought a rolling pin.
You should. The biscuits are mixed with butter. It's in there somewhere.
I've lost the butter. Found it.
Well done. In goes a smidgen of melted chocolate.
In you go.
And the lumpy mix is plonked in a tin.
So the key thing for the base, it's meant to hold together.
And?
There's just a massive bit of butter there.
That is the least of your worries. Your guests are just finding out about these.
It's not going to be real grasshoppers, right?
My menu is really unique, and you can't get any more unique than putting a grasshopper down your mouth and hopefully enjoy.
It's certainly unique.
I can barely look at them, never mind cut them up.
Chop, chop. You missed. Well, that's got it.
Good day, mate. I'm Dave.
Oh, me too.
How are you, Dave?
Oh, I'm better than you, I'd imagine, because you're off to get incinerated.
Yum yum tonight.
Bye, Dave. Next, peppermint extract goes into a creamy marshmallow mix.
This is the food colouring. It's green. It's going to make it grasshopper green. It's going to make it the winning dessert.
Grasshopper green.
It's too green. It looks like vomit.
The vomity mix goes over the lumpy, buttery base.
It's not meant to be swimming in the bourbons. Bit of glitter will sort it out. Beautiful.
Is it, though?
Danielle's going to be more capable than we actually give her credit for.
Not entirely.
Stay in the bowl. Oh, my God.
Colourful.
I forgot the bottom is not.
That's worse than Fiona's.
Hopefully it sets in the freezer, comes out looking rustic and ready to eat.
The word miracle comes to mind. Just one more thing to do.
Time for me to try one of these grasshoppers.
Hopefully they're delicious. Ah. Oh, dear. Well, that's all she can do for now. How about blue dessert?
My pudding's actually frozen. And it's actually stuck to the tray.
Oh. Well, that's not going to shift it.
welding? Oh my God, I really...
Hey!
Please, just one course.
It's all resting on this.
These are gonna make the dish.
Oh, I forgot about the grasshoppers.
Yeah, all done.
Here we go, everyone. Glamorous grasshopper pie.
Oh! It's interesting.
It's like a horror show.
He's okay now. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And then there was a fried grasshopper on it.
No, it is.
What? What's the girl thinking? She's mad. It's bizarre. It's unbelievably bad. I don't know what to do. God.
Breathe, Tim, breathe.
Have you eaten a grasshopper?
I tried one
You
today.
And? Yeah, well, I'm
It's
eating
just
it.
smoky. It's just smoky, and it's full of fibre and protein.
Well, they've got to eat something.
It's all right.
Are you eating it? Yeah, it's full of protein.
I'm eating it. Lovely. Go on, eat the grasshopper.
No,
Why? We ate your dessert. You eat that grasshopper.
I'll put most things in my mouth, but I draw the line at insects.
Have you tried it?
Just tastes a lot better than it looks.
But it is protein, darling, isn't it?
You're gonna be starving tomorrow.
The one thing I love about Danielle is we all really did take the mickey out of her food tonight. But she absolutely took it on the chin. To you, for an absolutely memorable meal. I can honestly say for all of us, we have never had a meal like it.
Danny.
Thank you.
I think Amanda's night's going to be really interesting. I'm really intrigued.
I think she's quite wacky, quite crazy.
I always like to cleanse the energy of the kitchen before I start to cook.
What was that about cleansing? On with the starter, spellbinding soup with fascinating focaccia.
No, fuck. No, not that, no.
No.
Focaccia?
Bless you.
I can't get past the
Tim!
For chaka?
Focaccia.
Anyone?
Focaccia, is that cold soup?
No, it's an Italian bread.
It's going to be the best starter of the week because both parts of it will be edible.
You hope. First job, the bread. Amanda mixes seeds, milk, vinegar and eggs.
The spell that I'm going to put into this focaccia is love.
I'd have gone for flavour. Next, some cream of tartar. What does that do?
I have no idea.
Great! Finally, some black olives and...
rosemary for love and protection.
The mix is mashed into a baking tin.
And we're ready for the oven.
Next up, the soup.
It won't just be normal soup, for sure. She's not normal, is she?
Do you know this oil is 25 quid a bottle?
Fancy pants.
No expense spared for my guests.
Glad to hear it. In go onions, garlic, ginger and nutmeg.
In true witch fashion, I'm cooking using cauldrons.
It better be some seriously special soup.
They might think soup's an easy starter, but actually, compared to their starters, this is probably the most complex starter we've had all week so far.
Amanda adds a complex mix of carrots, stock and beans.
It's a journey through flavour, texture and taste, where all is delicious and none goes to waste.
No time for poems, you better make haste.
Sprinkle of magic, and that's my soup complete.
Now try not to drop it all over your feet. While Amanda chops up her fascinating focaccia,
perfect. I'm so happy.
Her guests have a gander.
Is there anybody there?
Hello, what's your name?
Look at this.
Well, she's a witch.
She is a witch.
She gets on that every night because the chips are...
It's quicker. Come, let's fly. Woo! I think as soon as you have a broom, it's not for cleaning, that is a witch.
Amanda just needs to pop a pentagram on her potage and it's ready to go. A spellbinding soup with fascinating focaccia.
I hope we are ready for this.
Oh, yes,
Actually, do you mind if I sit
Thanks,
with
sweetheart.
you?
No
Lovely.
problem. I tell you what, soup's there, but that salad's going to take a lot of eating.
Yeah.
So, carrot and ginger soup
Oh,
with
ginger.
a fascinating focaccia.
Is it a Ouija board?
No, it's not.
Don't drop it.
Is there any bready there?
See what we did there, mate. Well done. Well done.
How are you finding your spellbinding soup? Is it casting a spell over you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really yummy. I'm really enjoying it.
I am glad.
Well, speaks for itself. Absolutely lovely.
I might come round for a cooking lesson on this.
It was a nice thick soup. It had so much flavour and the bread was amazing.
It's really, really very nice soup. Lovely and creamy. It's lovely. That is serious competition that came to the table. Yes.
Beautiful.
So much.
Really?
Oh, it was so sweet that she got so emotional over the food.
The softer side of Amanda is coming out.
Now, you wouldn't have heard this yesterday. Please can I have some more?
Unnecessary.
I knew that Tim was the guy to beat this week, and the fact that Tim, not only did he praise my cooking, but he asked for seconds, that has absolutely made my night.
So, Amanda, we saw some things in the other room. So we found a broomstick, which I flew on.
You didn't fall on?
I just wondered what that was for.
So it's quite cheap, because you don't have to tax it, you don't have to put fuel in it, petrol in it. And you can hover above the traffic on the motorway.
Are you a bit of a witch, Amanda?
I'm a lot of a witch.
Well, I suspected there might be something more to you. And indeed there is. Yeah.
I knew she was a bit of a witch. A nice witch, though.
In witchcraft, everything is very ritualistic. The broom is actually purely for rituals. The broom's really good for sweeping out bad energy in your home.
The whole witch discussion, I'm curious about it, but, you know, I'm a practical guy, and if I'm not experienced it, I can't link with it.
A really good one that you can all try, a really easy one, is on a new moon, on the first day of a new moon, open your front door, stand at your front door and put a handful of cinnamon into your hand and blow it, like that, into your house, and that will bring you wealth for the rest of the month.
Do you know what I thought you'd do on a new moon? I thought you just have to get naked.
Oh, who told you that? Your last boyfriend? I'm going to surprise them tonight and take away the grand.
Strong statement. What's on the menu, then?
I love Italian food. I love Italians. The old fellas are Italian. Italian food's the best.
Magnifico! Maggie begins her Italian feast with her main. Mama's pasta sauce, stuffed meatballs and spaghetti.
I think this is simple, I've got to say. I can't really talk, but I do think that's simple.
Mama's spaghetti does have a real authentic Italian ring to it.
You cook the pasta like this and you cut the garlic like this and, oh, that's lovely now. Would you like that? I like it. I never liked the garlic. Now I love the garlic.
Authentic enough for you?
My Italian accent always turns back to Irish because my parents were Irish. Hey, chop and chop, chop, chop. Chop and chop, 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 chop.
So meatballs, I mean, it's just rolling up balls of meat, really, isn't it? Just chucking them on the plate. Nothing very special about that.
They'll have never had balls like these. I'd say they're the best in the West Midlands.
That's quite a claim. For the meatballs, mincemeat, garlic, basil and bacon are mixed, along with a squirt of...
Oh, excuse me.
Mayo?
My husband will go absolutely nuts. It's sacrilege to use a stock cube. It never happened, and I know nothing.
I won't tell him.
Is there anybody there?
I'd hope these meatballs are just the right size, a good handful.
You're in luck. Mozzarella and sun-dried tomatoes are stuffed into the skins and rolled.
And that is perfection of the one of the mama's balls.
I'll take your word for it.
The pasta sauce is going to be crucial. It links the other two things together.
The onions were in a lump, so it's a good thing that you just break them up. And it adds to the flavour.
Yeah, sure. Disintegrated onions are added to basil and more minced meat along with tomatoes.
Could someone help me, please, if they don't work?
Pass it here. Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
No problemo.
Spaghetti and pasta sauce, well, what most people have for tea every night, isn't it?
Jerry, come and have a taste.
Do I have to?
You got no choice, fella.
Need a bit of salt in it.
I know it needs another couple of hours to cook.
But it needs salt in it.
I know. I've put some in. I'm going to put some more in now. Is it like a mama used to make?
Not a chance.
Jerry?
I love you, bye.
Ciao, ci vediamo. Bye-bye.
The pasta sauce will simmer and be served tonight. Maggie dumps the spaghetti and lumps on her meatballs.
What do you think? Think they got enough?
Too much.
They'll just give them a little bit more. Ta-da!
There we have it, a hefty portion of Mama's pasta sauce, stuffed meatballs and spaghetti.
So, enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm really bad spaghetti eater.
Well, you put it in a spoon, you just twizzle it round,
twizzle it.
and there it is.
Oh, that is better.
It's a Mama top tip.
Oh, I've learned something else today. Finally, I know how to eat spaghetti.
The balls are lovely. Everything else is lovely. I'm just not going to eat loads of pasta.
no, that's fine.
I thought the tomato sauce might have a bit more Italian
Well,
boost
actually,
behind it.
you should cook this from this morning until probably tomorrow night. That's what I'd normally do. And then it reduces down, and that's where it packs the flavour.
See. Don't pick a dish that takes 2 days when you've only got a day, particularly if it robs it of its key magical ingredient.
It wasn't horrible. It just wasn't anything special.
It's really tasty. Your herbs and really come through. It's really lovely.
Thank you.
And I like the meatballs. They're gorgeous.
These meatballs are massive.
Oh, no. I meant to make small ones, but the same as the proportions that I give out, they'd never stay small.
Really tasty. It was really heavy. There wasn't enough sauce on the spaghetti. And yeah, it was just massive.
It's too much a portion for me.
The meatballs were very, very dense, and there was quite a lot of them. Maggie had definitely overfilled the plate.
So why is it called Mama's spaghetti?
I'm the mama, and it's my sauce.
So is your husband Italian?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, OK.
How did you meet your husband?
I met him at the Cadbury Club, you know, the chocolate factory.
I love the
Did you used to work there?
No.
Oh.
No, I went to the club for a dance. This Italian-looking bloke was staring at me straight away, and that was it. And then his eyes were like that all the time. So another man asked me to dance, and I was dancing with him. And then he come over and he went, "Excuse me, mate, you're dancing with my wife."
Oh, my God, that's
The bloke said, "Oh,
amazing.
sorry, mate," and he went.
Well, that was some chat-up line, wasn't it?
It was just bloody cheeky. But it worked.
Yeah, that's confidence. And do you know what? I like a man with confidence. No wonder she's with him now.
So what's everyone's best chat-up line?
Mine is, oh, I just fell over. Have you got a plaster? Or can you carry me home?
Oh! No one can pick me up.
Girls come over, bit of a whiff, they go, "Oh, what's that aftershave you're wearing?" I said, "Breadcrumbs." "Why is that?" I said, "Because the birds love it."
I don't.
Give me that cheese again.
Yeah, I deserve that one, Cheers. Yeah. Cheesy generally works. Cheesy has a better reaction than you think, actually. Get them laughing, that's what I always say.
Who needs chat up lines when you got moves like this?
Preposterous.
I've never seen whiplash off spaghetti, have you?
I'm really good at sucking spaghetti. It's something I'm quite proud of.
Moving swiftly on.
Oh, he's showing off now. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed about the main because I give them such large portions. I wished I'd have done half of that.